of thing on there. So let's go ahead and finish up this little bit here. So I have to say, one little, I just noticed I forgot to adjust the camera. Whatever, that's fine. Evan will complain it's at a new angle again. It's fine, don't worry about it. So, got some interesting news today. So I've been reaching out last week here, ever since finding out about the self-randomizer for Fire Emblem. I've been kind of reaching out to a bunch of different modders and trying to figure out if there was any chance that we might actually be able to get a mod going for Knight of Lotus. And it might be possible. It might be possible after all. I can't really say much more than that so far, but it's looking like a definite maybe. So, we'll see how that all pans out. So yeah, last time, to kind of briefly cover what was going on here, last time we ran out of time. Let's see, we cleared a bunch of stuff out over here. I believe this is all clear except for this. There might have been a guy down here, but I don't remember for sure. Elcor, yeah, let's just leave you right there. Because, yeah, if something's here, there's really not too much we're going to be able to do to address it right now anyway. So let's put you facing... actually, no, we're going to keep you facing that way just so we have eyes on everything. Let's get Sunnif down here, I think. There we go. Just to kind of get eyes on that whole situation. I think what I want to do here ultimately is, let's see, does Sunnif still... Yeah, Sunnif still has her gun, so we'll just kind of get her up here, start working on the door, get everybody piled up, the usual shenanigans. It's kind of unusual to be spending this long away from all this. It's I wasn't expecting it to be more than a week. Actually, no, it's been about exactly a week, give or take. But I kind of forgot about holidays. I always forget it. It doesn't matter what holiday it is. If it's on a Monday, I've probably forgotten about it already. That's just kind of how life goes. So let's go ahead and see if everything's working properly. Let's get that thing turned on. I will say fingers crossed and knock on wood and all that kind of thing. But so far I haven't seen chat getting broken on this new setup yet. So maybe that's all fixed. Maybe it's all good now. Let's go to this dashboard here to make sure. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's go. What are they going to do? Absolutely nothing, it seems. Well, not going to complain about that. Alright, we might not need that other SMG, because Slim Shady's probably just going to rip this door right off its hinges, as he does. So let's go ahead and make that happen. Oh, you poor, unfortunate door. It's a bad time to be you. Oh, and by the way, out of curiosity, so there was a discussion a little bit ago. Basically, something along the lines of, I think nobody's beaten NG+2 yet. I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate, or if, maybe they were talking about something else. But apparently, NG+2 is supposed to be relatively unbeatable, and there was a mention of a bounty of sorts if somebody did so. So yes, as soon as we get past this, we're gonna go ahead and give that a try, I think. Though, not for that reason, but it is, I don't know, for some reason the idea of just saying that's the reason for everything always kind of cracks me up. But, anywho, I tried the one that's, it doesn't even have a difficulty mentioned, it's just, a little hyphen. Yeah, so that thing's difficult. The exact description that was given to me is, well, that one is basically the one where you're lucky to get past a single mission, let alone try to beat the actual thing. And he wasn't wrong. We basically got ripped to shreds in the very first mission. Because, yeah, I was trying to figure out the damage numbers. Now, same old insane rules apply, in which you can't see any of the damage numbers unless they're unless they're the incoming numbers. Which is, all well and good, except, yeah, they do 70 damage per shot right in the tutorial, so... well, I guess it's not really the tutorial, is it? Whatever, the first mission that you get. It's there were Cesians coming in with, friggin' shots that go straight through shields and stuff. I'm like, oh. Well, that's rather unfortunate. So yeah, I don't know how that would be dealt with exactly. Not to mention they seem to be pinpoint accurate and have some extra range on them, but you know, I'm sure there's a way to do it. But that's one above NG2. Apparently, it's just there in case somebody wants to suffer, I guess. All right, there we go. Door goes bye-bye. Go ahead and pop this thing back up here. But yeah, on that one, I'd say these shields kind of feel like vanilla durability shields in many ways. Wherein, it just doesn't feel like they do much of anything. That they'll take maybe a single shot at best, just because of how much damage is coming in. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and pile everyone off to the sides. Right, this was an Andron one, so I think what we want to do is we want to go ahead and pop this over here, just in case they decide to pop anyone out there. Right, we'll have you off to the side. And we'll get you defending with that shield. There we go. That should be decent-ish. Alright, Mr. Krieger, why do you not have any reloads on that? Emily's only got two shots left. That's no good. Alright, Mr. Bovine. Why don't we get you up here, I think? And then, yeah, we'll move him here. He's still going to use it. It's still something. I'd assume we're probably looking at maybe up to 6 that are still inside. They don't seem to be running out at all. There's really no hurry for them to do so either. Alright, so let's move you here. Have you fire at that door a good bit. Beautiful. And see if they decide to respond. So yeah, they shouldn't have anything with an AoE on it right now. So we should be pretty safe with what we've got. Yeah, taking very quick turns. I guess it's always possible that there is only one left in there. Alright, you're gonna go there. I want 2 pistols up front. So the old team here, Mr. Vale and Mr. Bew. I'm pretty sure they don't even know each other in real life, but this works out pretty well. Alright, one green boy down there, not really too much to worry about, but we know that he's there. Alright, Mr. Shady, you go over here. He's kind of our big make problem go away button right now. You go here. Yeah, everybody's seeing that guy and nobody else. Let's stick Greenwich up here just in case we do need a supporter. There we go. Put Elxanthus. Can I put you behind these guys by chance? Because yeah, she's got a lot of TUs to get that single burst off. But aside from that, probably won't be doing very much with her. So there we go. Let's put everybody right there. And get this thing going. Alright, let's double check the chat's working. Seems like nobody's actually done any yet, so that's all well and good and understandable. Oh wait, what the hell am I doing? Literally trying to copy a thing on one computer and paste it on another. Why is that not working? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you're not very bright, it seems. Okay. So, away we go here. You don't have any smoke left. Let's have these two go ahead and smoke up the inside. Alright, there's one guy that suddenly became visible for some reason. I think it was just that same guy with his corner. Alright, let's chuck another one in there. Make sure everything's all well and dark. His shield's a little bit iffy, so I'm going to leave him behind a little bit. Actually, I'm going to let Sun Nif lead. Again, no AoE, so I'm feeling pretty safe about just running in there. Seems like about as basic as it gets here. Alright, Sun Nif. Ooh, you're shiny. Okay, so we got a shiny up there. I need you to trigger his reactions if you could. Alright, she's just scouting, so we got one green. No one over here. Alright. So she's going to be happy in that little spot right there. You're going to take a few pot shots. Alright, there we go. Gonna get Slim Shady a little bit closer, and then Elxanthus here. What I want to do is wear down this guy with an HMG, or have her maybe wear one of these two down with an HMG. And then have these guys step in, so he's going to be able to take maybe one or two shots. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of armor off him. It's nothing super amazing. It's not going to... But, you know, it might be enough to make the difference. We've got 2 shots. That's enough for a partial lockdown on either one of those. We still don't know if there's anyone else right now. Because there could be people here, could be here, could be here. I'm expecting maybe 2 right here-ish. Could be. Suppose we'll see. So, who else do we have here? Yeah, Bovine and all them. I don't think we're going to be doing too much with you at the moment. Actually, let's see. If we've got full shields, we might as well run a couple of them up there and throw some smoke out. Yeah, I think Shady can get some smoke out here. Just to make sure they don't do anything. Alright, and then yeah, we can have Mr. Cow run up. Because at this range, they probably won't even try to fire. The purple guy might have a minigun on him. It's kind of unclear at the moment. So naturally, let's pile everybody up to make sure that, you know, there's maximum party getting screwed potential. But I'm hoping that doesn't happen here. Let's put this down this way. And then you're going to be needed as another scout to run through. Alright. See what they do. Because we've got somebody right in their business here. Apparently they're going to do nothing. Alright. Even though it says 0%, that just means that there's 0% on that particular tile, by the way. You know, there still was a chance that it could have hit him. So, let's get a couple of these other ones up here. Alright, Mr. Cow. Make sure no one's reaction firing. Good. Alright, that seems safe. We can get Shady in here as well. Probably want to move him up here. Yeah, it's just those two, it looks like. So I can put him right here, crouch, and then he'll be able to lay them both down. Actually, no, move up there. I thought he was in that tile already. Alright, so there's 3. Not ideal, but workable. Alright, a little bit of armor off him. Okay, so what I'm thinking, it all depends on whether they fire. If this is a minigun, if this suppresses, hopefully it suppresses here. In fact, let's put you up here a little bit so that you can maybe do a little bit of distracting. They should just do nothing because they can't fire. Okay, that is a minigun. Somehow that didn't suppress him. Man, this guy just does not give a crap. Okay. Slim Shady's apparently untouchable. Took off about half his shield, but that's okay. And he's still standing. That's less than okay. So we might have a problem here. Oh, hi there, Evan. How's it going? Sorry, I can't quite read what that says here. Let's see, how did you get a cow picture in there? Basically what I did is I just opened everything up in, what was it, Paint 3D, which is just basically code for I want to use Photoshop, but I couldn't be bothered to go reset the demo for Photoshop Elements. And, yeah, basically all it does, Like, it's basically like Photoshop, but you go and you edit the same file name under all of the different sections that it's got. All right, let's go ahead and take a shot at this guy. But yeah, so you just edit the same file name. Specifically in this case, since I was using more portraits, I just went under more portraits, and found that one file name under all the different portrait types, and then under the different armor types, and then you just basically cut and paste that same head into every one of them. And then I gave him little hooves for his hands, so that's always fun. All right, taking a little bit more armor off that guy. I'm worried about Slim Shady right now. Braxton, sit down. How many dozens of times do you have to be told not to mess with the guinea pigs? Apparently very many. So apparently we can just run through here. In that case, we have a... yeah, we actually have a big problem here, because this guy can see us just fine. Yeah, you know what? Just go for this. If it gets blocked up there, that's fine. Because I just need this friggin' robot to be blind. That's not ideal. Alright, whatever. That's still going to work out okay, I think. I can get Greenwich up here. She can probably run a little bit of distraction. She might be able to point blank one of them. I think it's time to get Elxanthus in here. Because I kind of need her utter punchitude to make this happen. Yeah, Humvee can't do anything. Okay, Mr. Bovine. I'm going to need you to assist with dealing with Purple Boy here. So he's not going to be able to do anything this round, but next round he's going to start taking rifle shots. Also, he's hopefully pressuring this guy into running back into the corner, hopefully using up some of his TUs, because that minigun's scary. See, Slim's used to being shot at from Detroit. That's a fair point. Though he's probably more used to... Actually, no, he's pretty used to stuff burning around him, too. Which, that sounds like it's one of those, oh man, how dare you pick on Detroit, what a stereotype things. No, that place, like, back in the day, it's definitely better now, but, like, back in the day, it was friggin' on fire all the time. You could go see an entire neighborhoods just completely burned down. It was just bizarre. Alright. Missed every shot. Beautiful. We sure are redecorating the walls well, though. Giving it all those ventilation holes to fly a little bit faster. Alright, she's still got plenty of TUs, though, so let's see if she wants to take a few shots. 43 for a burst. Worth it. Yeah, Elxanthus is going to be our key to getting out of here. Krieger... You can just break his armor a little. Unfortunately, Krieger is out of ways to actually effectively fight for the moment. Probably just going to have him go back and pick up another weapon somewhere. Alright, good. So there's too much smoke for Purple Boy to fire. So let's have Cow wear off his armor a little bit. I know it says 100%, but it's not really. As you can see right there. The shots are still landing on the other side. Alright, Mr. Shady, come on. I need you to go ahead and end this guy. If only I could duplicate these miniguns. Alright, he took a shot from over here someplace, but yeah, the guy's toast. Good, good, good. We'll need to come in with shock rockets at some point. Probably deal with them all that way. Alright, Greenwich, you're going to go ahead and take a burst. We took out the most dangerous one anyway. There's one guy with a pistol, one guy with a rifle. Alright, she needs to reload. Main reason I had her to take a step forward here is because I wanted to test out reaction fire. But it seems like we're safe in that regard. These guys' reactions are basically non-existent. In fact, that might be a rifle. What am I talking about? Also, that's more points than I meant to spend on him. Right. 18. Yeah, just shy. Alright, Sunnif. Tell you what. Why don't you go ahead and put yourself right here? Just like right in a nice spot to be targeted by all of them, so that hopefully Elcor here doesn't get targeted. Because he's in a little bit of a bad spot. Totally unrelated to the fact that I put him there. We'll just ignore that little detail. Right, and one more shot. That's alright. You tried. Alright, Mr. Krieger, do you have any smoke? No, he has literally nothing that would help in this situation. Yeah, just go scavenging, I suppose. Let's see, has anyone else perished during this run? We've had 3 casualties so far. We've had, let's see, we had, well, you as the first one, then we had a sniper that just apparently can't hit anything even at point-blank range. So that was Zab, who got taken out, and then PLGX, who actually got taken out from that same encounter. Because it was a case where basically there was a lizard that was hit twice with an HMG and then hit with a sniper rifle, and I thought, clearly one more HMG and sniper rifle will do this basic lizard in, and apparently I was wrong, so yeah, that was entirely on me on that one. But, oh well. So, let's see what they do. Probably not very much, because they're the green ones. Alright, so HMG decided to put himself right in front of a minigun. Won't complain about that. So, by the way, Evan, I don't know if you saw the post I put up earlier, or any of that, but, or actually, I guess it wasn't really a post up on Reddit, was it? It was a post over on the Discord there, but it looks like we might potentially have the means to get a Night of Lotus mod. So I've been reaching out to a bunch of modders from all over the place, trying to see if anybody might potentially be interested in doing it. And the guy that was doing the Fire Emblem randomizer, I believe it's actually the one that did the self randomizer. He actually stated that he might be interested in giving it a bit of a shot. So that might be a bit of a thing that's happening. So we might get a randomizer. I really hope we do. I really hope it's something that's doable. Like right now, it was one of those things where it's in the phase of, you know, they need to go and look through all the data and everything. They need to make sure that it's something that's actually possible. It seems like it should be possible, apparently. Alright, come on, finish him. There we go. Decided it was worth the risk on that last shot. But yeah, it should be doable. There was actually a guy that had documented all the, or at least most of the information on the series, or not on the series, but on Night of Lotus in particular, like over a decade ago now. And it's kind of just been quietly sitting there for ages. So, you know, we might, like I said, we might potentially see some stuff out of that. Alright, she can't fire, but that's fine. Krieger, go hang out in this office. Alright, Mr. Vale, what do you got for me? You have a frag grenade. Or some smoke. Let's go smoke on that. There we go. Get everybody a bit more cover. Let's go deal with Green Boy. That's perfectly fine, and Elxanthus can go ahead and finish it off. So let's see, that one's kneeling. This one is not kneeling. Yeah, I saw that. That'd be a really interesting one. Yeah, I hope so. Like, personally, I think Night of Lotus, if it had randomized class requirements, or, you know, randomized, say, weapon scaling or something like that. Like, for example, the only reason for somebody to use archers is because they get a bonus when using bows. But other than that, their stats are basically tied for the worst in the game. But the funny part is, like, if somebody just tweaked that slightly and made it so that you get different weapon bonuses off different things. It's like, for example, what if you only got spear bonuses off an archer or something? It's like, all right, you know, might as well use them for once, I guess. Just, I don't know. I think it would be some potentially really cool stuff there. I hope it happens. Noise. All right, there we go. So we got a whole bunch of good stuff here. So Andron Guard, Andron Hub, Light Drone, Medium Drone, Robo Dog, a Ballistic Minigun. Let's see. Elxanthus awarded for elimination of 20 extraterrestrials and eliminated for 5 combatants in a single operation. Fantastic. Surprisingly, her accuracy went up less than Elcor's, despite the fact that she was the one actually nailing shots. So yeah, Elcor got +8 on his accuracy. That's pretty insane, actually. I think it's probably because of all of the point-blank pistol shots. Like, if you go John Wick on everything, you just suddenly get all these accuracy level ups. So you don't have much experience with randomizers, but love the idea. They're fun. I mean, you basically just go completely nuts with everything being all over the place. It just kind of gives you that same feeling of playing through the game, you know, in your first try and whatever else. Just, this makes everything fresh, but it doesn't redo the mechanics, so it's nice. Like, I don't know if you remember the arena fight, basically the Mermaid War. Like, just imagine that, but then they all rolled just like dragoons and friggin' sword masters, and you're just there with like basic soldiers, like, so I'm not sure what we do here. It's actually still winnable. Is the funny part. Like, Night of Lotus is one of those things where everything is just rubber banded enough that everything should be possible. But yeah. Alright, so Krieger became a colonel for all of his shotgunnery. Actually, he got really accurate with that shotgun, too. So he should be up to basically 100% at a few tiles away now with that shotgun. Mr. Vale got promoted to Major. I believe, yeah, so he's basically caught up to Elcor at this point. And alright. So I want to go get my Shrike now, because we should have been right, basically right online to get the Shrike. Alright, we're gonna have to get more research going pretty soon. Hang on, let's see how that team's doing first of all. Where's my stats? Show me the stats, please. Are they all on there? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're all still on there. They should all be resupplied, so we can probably get to the second one before night hits. There we go. Let's see if they can. It's going to be close, but yeah, they can. Transport arrived at Nerves Concord. Guess what? Oh, and arrived at Crab Zone. We got some peoples back. Alright, so where are you then? Smootal, congratulations. You're going to be able to do stuff pretty soon. Who was the other one? Dagar. You're going to be able to do some stuff too. So we'll get you doing stuff. What are we doing over at Crab Base here? Over at Crab Zone, we've got Sharon recovering forever after getting completely wrecked. We've still got Barry and Svendrigan over here. Spirua, Bulbul, the goodest boy doggo. This one just cracks me up. He just doesn't know how to wear the helmet. Anyway, he's there for morale. Whatever. Can't help it that his stats sucked. Okay, Division SMG 1, nifty. We'll probably make a couple of maybe the rank 2s or 3s later. Hand-drawn computers. Powered robots or suits of our own? Yes. Yes, please. I want robots. Give me all the robots, please. Alright, how much do we need for that Div SMG? Actually, how much do we need for laser pistols? Just 1 alloy? Yeah, you know what? Make me, like, a handful of those. Like, let's say 6. That should probably do the job pretty well. Carbines. I've been told the carbines are really good, and that I should make them. Yeah, we'll just go for Mark 1 laser pistols, just because they're cheap. Realistically, I probably won't be making better ones, again, just because I have a tendency to throw them away pretty often. So if it's on, like, say I throw away 2 or 3 pistols and we're still getting 6 or 7 alloys from that mission, I would still prefer that as the outcome. But yeah. So we'll see how all that goes, and it's the snow. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and make the snow invisible and see what we're dealing with. Yeah, when they remade XCOM EU, that's one of those things that I would have loved to see. Like, they actually had a whole bunch of nods to the original, which I really loved, like, especially the PS1 version. because almost all the cutscenes are direct adaptations of what the PS1 originally had, which weirdly enough never made it to PC. But anyway, it would have been hilarious like if you played on Impossible before every time that they did the whole dropship landing scene. They would have just been like throwing out handfuls of smoke grenades everywhere. I'm amazed that wasn't a mod actually. It seems like it would have been, because that was one of those things that was like absolutely core, playing on Impossible or playing on Superhuman rather. It's like, oh, that you think you're gonna have a chance? Well, that's adorable right there. You need to spend a few turns hiding in the smoke if you want to have any chance here. You gotta wait for them all to come out in the open, then you gotta thin them out that way. The usual kind of stuff you'd expect. Alright, more smoke please. This is one very small map, I gotta say. It's just a straight corridor for the most part. This kind of makes me want to remake one of the maps I made for Empire's Dawn of the Modern World back in the day. Because I'd made one that was basically inspired after seeing the second Lord of the Rings movie for the first time. It was just basically the Helm's Deep map that everybody always made. I was making mods at the time. It's like, oh man, I saw it. I gotta go make this, big old siege map. Which is funny because it wasn't really a siege, but whatever. Assault more than anything. But anyway, so so yeah, basically what I did was I had made this big old map with all these different layers of walls and everything, and within this fort there were just like all these cannons with extended range on them. So they're like basically firing with pretty much no accuracy all over the place, like carpet bombing huge areas. And then over on the other side, there were basically, I think like was like 5,000 or something units. And bear in mind, this was a game that, while pretty reasonably well optimized, it didn't exactly handle having more than 100 units too well. So they would just like flicker in and out of existence and all that kind of thing. But then I kept realizing, like, oh wait, they have no way to actually push through and destroy all the walls and everything, so I need something better here. So, if you've ever played that game, you basically have everything from medieval to the end of World War II, more or less, with a sort of almost like comic booky attempt at understanding everything. So, for example, the actual Russian units have less health than their villagers and all that kind of thing, but you can make them in about 3 seconds. So, anyhow, so what was I getting at here? So, so what ended up happening is it wound up being this thing where you're going in with all these medieval units and archers and everything, and then like on the opposite side they just have like 4 tiger tanks with like, I think I octupled their HP or something. It was like, this is all right. Like the only way to kill them was these 4 AA guns that you basically had to get through this entire fortress and everything. But they would kill them instantly, kind of situation. It was weird, but I kind of want to see somebody make an actual game like that. We'll see how it goes. Like for now, I haven't seen the announcement yet. For now, the most hopeful thing I've seen for doing something similar has been from Meko's story of all things. Yeah, which was testing out a new mode for some of the random battles that seem to potentially be something similar to that down the line. I hope. Sounds like they're doing a lot of really cool stuff with it. Actually, I should definitely check. Let me go check those announcements. Let me see if it is officially announced. I can talk about it. Because God, it was a cool thing that was discussed. It's like basically everything I wanted out of OB64. All right. We still have not run into everybody somehow. It sounds like it's Cesians, though. It's going to be either Cesians or Androns. So no real methods of capturing any Androns, though. Alright. Let's see, Mako story. Yes! Yes! Okay. So, it is announced now. So, castles and flying units. So, they basically added castle maps where you get, like, a sort of, if you've played Stronghold, basically a similar thing to how the walls work in that one. So, basically, you get, like, a Stronghold esque situation with these different walls and stuff that are showing up. They added flying units to the thing now, so they actually go at different elevations and all that kind of stuff. And man, is it here? It's not technically in here. Dang it! There's potentially an idea for taking it a step farther than that, but I don't think I'm allowed to discuss it yet. So whatever, we'll get there. I don't, we'll see. Okay, so kind of disconcerting how little we're running into here. I mean, I'm not going to complain, but we're basically just, like, friggin' cosplaying that cloud from the Lost again. The Lost. From Lost, okay? It's just Lost. The one with the sucky ending, that one. Alright. Let's put you here. Let's see, is this like we talked about on Reddit with the sieges? Yeah, pretty much that. Pretty much that. So that's what I was talking about earlier with regard to, it was kind of a shame that in OB64 they had sieges and stuff like that, but the siege maps were really cool, but there were only ever 3 of them, and they're right at the very end. It's like, this would have been such a cool feature the whole rest of the game. And so basically he added random maps that were kind of similar. So the very early version, which right now there's, I think, like a couple maps that you can test out, but the very early version is showing signs of being that way. So I don't know how it'll all work down the line, but, it's looking really interesting. Alright, so here's where we're going to do this. I want to deal with these guys, so I need Mr. Vale over here. Because he's going to run in, he's going to drop a stun rocket there. I should have seen that coming. Actually, I kind of did. I feel like this is going to be the optimal place for him to fire from. So we're just going to go right here. And hope that they decide to keep firing from there, because he can just fire a rocket right here and just stun everything in the building. So we're going to go ahead and throw some smoke to cover him. I could suppress him, but I don't really have good angles to guarantee that that'll happen without causing any issues. Next, we need to make sure that this wall is safe. Alright, wall is safe. And I'm assuming we're going to start seeing some stuff running forward here, so he's going to crouch. This feels, I always like these Arctic maps. This felt very, it just feels nice to have everybody, like, moving and scooting along the entire time. These corridor maps are pretty great. Just scooting along, making progress. I feel like there should definitely be more, like, just gaining ground maps, where it's just one direction. It's fun. Probably alone in that opinion, but whatever. Alright, and then Elxanthus will be the backup plan if they decide to charge. So go ahead and put a little bit more smoke over here. Because odds are that rocket probably won't make it through, but what I would like is for her to be able to run up, open this door, probably take some shots on the shield, giving him a better chance of firing it in here and stunning them both. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And we're going to move him here so he's not taking any shield hits. Sunnif, why don't you go ahead and scoot yourself up here? Actually, no, don't. Yeah, put yourself in the dense smoke over here. And then we'll get our little car over this way, I think. Perfect. Let's go ahead and save it before I forget to do so again. Alright, still hanging out in there. Apparently that guy's very interested in taking a nap. Okay. Let's get this door open. Yeah, figured. Okay, so there's one guy, and then presumably the other one's around here somewhere. So let's get you down. No, what are you doing? Alright. Let's get your stun rocket out. didn't even load your stun rocket. Okay. It's on the ground. Put this over here. Put this up here. Put this down here. We're going to have to suppress him for a round now. This over here. Load that in there. Throw this stupid thing away. Let's see, if I don't move this and I don't move this, he can actually still fire. Okay. No, he can't. Alright. Put it away. Pick this up. Put away, you know the drill. There we go. And hopefully that thing doesn't explode with him. Now I'm kind of worried that it's going to explode with him sitting on top of it. Alright. Go here. Please don't explode with him sitting on top of it. Alright, odds are they're going to go for these two guys over here. If we can do something like this, though. Might be able to lock him in place. Okay. It hit him, at least. So I think these guys are all just going to sit around for the moment. I don't want them to run to the smoke, and... do I want them to just keep pushing? You know what, no. No, keep pushing. At least on the very side here. Yeah, so it's just going to be a light shuttle. Put this out here. And I think I have an idea for using up all those axes that we've been getting ridiculous amounts of. Because I think what we're going to do, I'm just going to make a class for the rookies that's just basically a shield and an axe, and just call them the Astral Dwarves. And we'll go from there. I feel like it's probably a pretty decent way to start off the rookies. Just like give them a weapon that can insta-kill anything, but they gotta get close. Yeah, alright. Fair enough, they all went for the same guy. And that works out pretty well as well. Okay, Mr. Bale, please go ahead and capture everybody in there. Especially that guy with the spiffy uniform. Beautiful. Okay, so you got them both. So, let's see here. Put that there? No. I'm gonna put it there, put this up. Everyone's just going to hold for... do I want to hold for a single turn? I don't want to hold for a single turn. I want you to capture this side. See if we got anything else out there. There were probably maybe up to 8 to begin with here. So there's definitely less than that now. Oh, whoops. Accidentally hit the Windows button. It's a bad Windows button. Alright. He's just going to try to do a little bit of suppression down there. Mr. Alcor, you are going to give us eyes on the inside of this. Make sure that they're both down. Alright. We know the first guy's down for sure, because that was right in his hit range. Blue guy's down. Can we confirm? Can't confirm it yet. Can you? Yeah, they're both down. So we can just get moving along here. Mosey on this way. Alright, who's gonna run out? Apparently nobody. That guy decided he wants to take a nap too. I mean, honestly, if you're this far into the Arctic, you got nothing better to do. I guess they were kind of just interested in the crazy alien space drugs that we've loaded into rockets and considered okay to use. Yes! Okay. We're capturing that guy. So go ahead and put this down, put this up, load this thing, put it on your back. Everybody else is just going to go ahead and suppress that guy until he runs inside the ship, and then we're going to capture him, and that'll be that. Alright, well, he's a bit of a crack shot, but that's okay. Could you not? Thank you. Yeah, a sideways shield run would be very handy for the sequel. Which, by the way, the sequel is up for sale again. I don't know if I mentioned that last time, but it's basically it's up on their site. I was gonna go pick it up as soon as I had the spare funds to do so. Yes, I know, I know. How do you not have 20 bucks? Just don't ask these questions. It's a long story. Anyway, okay, well, we've got smoke. Might as well just throw a bunch of smoke out there. Yeah, there we go. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, for now we just want to chase him back inside his ship. Let's go navigate from the inside. If he decides to run off to the side, it's a little bit worse because we can't just fire it in the hole. Because we need 2 turns to set up against this guy. No, what are you doing? No, 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 no. Navigator, what are you doing? Okay, I will gladly knock half the team unconscious to take this guy down. Mr. Vale. Do you have the shot? He's got a 21% from here. We have to suppress him. Right, take your crouch. We're going to wait for that smoke to dissipate a little bit. What can we do here? We've got a stun baton. I could potentially do some stuff. We've got a shotgun for locking him down. Yeah, we need suppression and lockdown then. So let's get you out of the way. Let's have you kind of fire nearby him. Perfect. Break his shield a little bit. Good. Then you're just going to unload on him with a shotgun. And then get a nice dose of those sweet alien space drugs next round. Yeah, wow, that's... his accuracy's so good, it's risky to even continue shooting him. Alright, that'll do. That'll do quite nicely. Unless Sunnif has a stick. Sunnif does not have a stick. Alright, we're going to leave it at that. So he's going to do nothing. In fact, because there's probably some stuff hiding inside still, we're probably better off just whipping out the batons and going all LAPD on this guy. So fire nearby him to suppress. Beautiful. Alright, now we can save that rocket for the inside. Alright, you're going to go there. We'll have Slim Shady open the door up. For now, he's going to medicate himself, I think. He doesn't have any medicine. Do you, by chance? Yeah, so you just put that thing on your back, pop out a couple med packs, and just go ahead and slap Slim Shady till he's healthy. Nope, stop. Stop targeting. Stop targeting. There we go. There we go. He should be nice and healed now. Yeah, not bleeding anymore. So we'll just rip this door straight off its hinges, and then we'll have a nice day going forward. So put a little bit of smoke right there. I kind of wonder if potentially smoke could be used to kind of funnel shots. Like if the way that the numbers work, like if you tossed one here and tossed one here, and it's like, oh, this area is way more likely, and then it just like funnels them all perfectly or something. Alright, throw these away, pull out the launcher. It's about to be a very, very successful mission, I think. And then we'll give it one more round. Let me just go ahead and save it real quick, just in case it crashes right as the door opens or something. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. Okay. Nice knowing you. So that should be that then. Unless there's one more. No, there's a xenomorph. Perfect. We have an excuse to build more axes. Alrighty. Actually, I think we'll chalk this under we really can't be bothered. There we go. Is he damaged enough to get batoned? Hopefully. Throw this pistol away, give him a good old whack. Or two. And that's it. Or not. Why is that not it exactly? Huh, alright. Guess we gotta go beat up more stuff inside. Eh. If we wait, he'll probably just knock himself out. Like so. Hi there, Smootal. How's it going? No, they got put to sleep. Oh, they even resisted it. Oh, this poor guy. He's trying so hard, but who are we kidding? It's okay. You can take a nap now. There we go. We captured everybody! Okay, so we didn't get any new data hacks or any new fancy stuff out of that, but Mr. Vale did get a 20 mission medal. Congratulations on your new shinies there. So let's see, we got one navigator, one weapon sergeant, bunch of dudes, bunch of guards. Cool. I was kind of hoping we'd get more stuff out of that, because I thought we were in phase 2 now. But I guess we're not. I don't know. It's only month 2 is the weird part. I think my last run stalled out around 1981, so we got some time. We got some time. We're doing pretty well. Yeah, our A-team is doing far better than I would have expected. No work for you today? Well, congratulations. Always good to have a nice work-free day. I know, personally, I'm taking a bit of a weird thing in which we were going on what was supposed to be a vacation that I know I'm... Okay, so I should point out, it's less of a vacation, more of a... We got a relative that's, you know, doing the whole graduation thing, so we're going by. And odds are I'm probably going to be working the exact time. It's like, yes, there's a bunch of work time here. Because a bunch of stuff just started coming in at the same time. I'm like, I can get some stuff done. Right, Xenomorph Autopsy. This is a melee alien which fights along with the Cesians. They have acidic blood, so when they die, they nearly fully disappear while spraying the surrounding area with a cloud of corrosive chemicals. We don't have one of those, but I want one. They are heavily kinetic and chemical resistant, but are very vulnerable to incendiary and energy damage. Although incendiary grenades do not really do the trick later on. So I guess we'll see how all that goes. All these things are still kind of ongoing. We're still waiting on those new engineers to show up whenever they happen to do so. That is one thing that XDiv was, or rather that Xenonauts was always missing, which was that little counter that EU had added. It's like, here's this many days or hours until blah 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 arrives. It's always pretty handy. There we go. Got our engineers. Time for everything to get built. Okay. Finish this crap, finish this crap, finish this crap. Finish this crap, finish this crap. Why not that too? And maybe some of these, and suddenly everything's taken like a week as opposed to several months. Beautiful. So incendiary grenades kill them fast if they leave no fire-free ground around them. Yeah, I mean early on, yeah. I mean the big ones. It's kind of a bit iffy when it gets to the big ones later. All right, so we can take apart some drones. That's always fun. Corvette. All right. Alien Rebel, Spear Cannon, Directional Thrusters. There we go. There's the Directional Thrusters. We can get the Asirius. So put everybody on Directional Thrusters. Be at the right base, first of all. Directional Thrusters, finally. By the way, Smitall, did you ever get your research thing figured out? Yeah, I know that the ground damage from the fire hurts a ton of stuff really bad, including tanks, funnily enough. But like for example, in one of the base missions, there was a tank stuck in a hallway, and I just set the entire thing on fire, and it just kept moving back and forth one tile and blew itself up. It was bizarre. Okay, commence project. I need peoples off of literally everything to make that happen. Give me those thrusters. Give me that thrust. Yeah, everything under excellence can go. Come on, give me at least good. Yeah, all these projects must be very close to done now. Alright. Almost. Alright, we'll just leave it at that for now. Corvette DSB, neato. See what happened in the last hour of recording? Did you die yet? Not quite yet. Not quite yet. I believe you are actually... you actually showed up at the base. So there we go. There's the spy that stole all the laser weapons. Also, let's see. Where are you? Yeah, here you go, Dagar. Oh, speaking of, we need a granola in here. I mean, this looks like somebody that would be named Granola. Sure. I think I'll probably go in later and replace his portrait with that of, like, one of those granola... Or is it, like, Sun Valley or whatever the hell they are. One of those green-wrapped granola bars they always gave us at the Opera House. See, just wraps no idea. Nobody died so far today. Yeah, the one that we kind of ended mid-mission, that turned out just fine. We got through without anything serious happening. We took a few scratches on the follow-up one just because of reaction fire, but wasn't anything too serious. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish off those laser pistols real quick, just so we have a couple for the next mission. Just doing Mark 1s for now. If I get a bunch of spare cores down the road, that'll be a different story. Only semi-reliable sniper weapon so far is the Sniper Mark 3. Got some mileage out of the 2 last time, but yeah, they're I can't say I've had snipers doing too well this time around. Again, I think it's just in 99.45, rifles were not very good at all, so they were kind of the better way to go. I'm just putting everything on directional thrusters because I want that as serious. Okay, we can make torpedoes. Make me them torpedoes. Torpedoes. Alright, make me 6 of them, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Might be a bit too much. Take a couple folks off the Mausers here to start working on those. And then we can start wrapping up projects, I hope. Let's see, 1 day, 13 hours to finish up those Mausers. Is it even worth it anymore? I don't know. We'll see. Gatling laser, or no, autocannons. So Mauser. And Gatling laser, and how many do we have left then? Ooh, would help if I was looking at the right menu. Looks like we got 2 Mausers left. Alright, why don't we transfer one of these over to the crab zone so they can have a little bit of an easier time. That should be crab zone. Let's get one of your fighters back. Bring that back to Nerves Concord for re-equipment. See, Twitch lately is going wild with Prime, so that might be the problem. Have some lame buttons over the video. How to get rid of these? What do the buttons do? Or rather, what do they look like? Because yeah, it might be Twitch trying to advertise stuff, or it might be this emotes thing that I've kind of had in place there for like a year, but nobody's ever looked at it. Alright, has this become excellent yet? Yes! Okay, come on, give me those thrusters. Want to see those thrusters. Because I want to try and get these serious today. There we go. Chief interrogation was both fascinating and frustrating. Fascinating because it provided hints of knowledge that should provide starting points for new research projects, and frustrating because we never actually got there. You got blue aliened! Seems we would need to access the craft's encrypted data to be able to make progress. Do we get data hacks? No, we don't get data hacks out of that. Alright, Let's see. I forget what the Alien Rebel does exactly. For now, we're just gonna move on to this one. Get all these finished up first. Forget what Andron computers do, but they look quite nifty. Alright, 10 engineers free. Make torpedoes. Would like torpedoes, please. There we go. See, so how to actually get data hacks, because I have 2 and I don't know how I got them, and Sharon said I should have more. You seem to get them from data cores, random computer parts, and just Cesian captives. It's like if you keep capturing the same ones over and over, I think you just roll for a chance to get one. I mean, I know I had the same thing last time, where it was like, okay, we just have like tier 3 of this one random weapon, but not any of the other things. Like we got tier 3 Division SMG, but then we never got a single other tier 3 of anything. So I don't know. See, contained a wealth of information. Retrofits all of Mark II lasers, so it's likely further computer access is required to cover everything. Yes! Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, give me that carbine, I think. Actually, no. They go to directional thrusters. I want these. Gatling laser. Oh. Might be able to fully create a laser capable of sustained bursts. Laser heavy machine gun, although it will likely have slightly less energy output per shot than the Mark II. They can stop laughing. Yes! Okay, so an actual laser HMG. Okay, perfect. I want that, actually. Whatever. We're making progress. Just give me those thrusters. Want my dropship. See, I made the mistake of emitting stun weaponry until now because I felt the grenades are pretty lame. Batons getting really hard with captives. I mean, suppression, batons, and shotguns does the job pretty well, but yeah, stun rockets, shock rockets, they're really, really good. Like, they seem a little bit overkill at first, because it does seem like, oh, it's just this convenient little grenade, I'm just going to chuck it in there. Then it's like, you can accomplish so much more with just kind of controlling everything and then firing a rocket at it. From nice and far away. go ahead and make these things happen really quick. Can't really... Do we really need that many Millennium Grenades? You know what? No. Forget it. We're done with those for now. I want my tank. Where is my tank? Alright, 25 light fibers left. Yeah, they're all going on this. Alright, so done a little over a day. It's disconcerting that it's been this many days. Yeah, Andron computers didn't even show up last time, I'm fairly certain. See, computer brains of Androns are fascinating. As far as we've been able to determine without being near to fully understanding how they work is that the AI was developed for some unknown purpose originally, using an intricate self-learning and adapting layered computing system of artificial neurons mimicking how organic brains work. This resembles what AI theorists speculated about for decades, but without having any sufficiently powerful hardware to run on it, or run it on, as well as a lack of knowledge of the finer details. On top of the structure, there is another, cruder one that keeps the AI shackled to closely control it to perform the tasks it's ordered to perform. Apparently I can't speak today. This crude layer is easier to understand. We believe we can make use of the AI to do some simpler tasks. It seems that all Androns are essentially the same AI. The difference between them seems to be the memory, i.e. how much of the training of the AI has to learn different tasks, etc., etc. Let's see. Now what we can use it for, we believe we can use it to research an exoskeletal armor as well as advanced conventional armor. At least this research provides the control prerequisites for it. Similarly, it should be possible to employ the AI to control new base facilities, although they too require research into functionality that would need to be controlled. Okay, so I'm assuming once you capture a base, that actually allows you to do the base upgrade, and then presumably... I think that was the research that was missing, because it mentioned specifically having powered armor, and Predator armor never showed up. That also never showed up. And yeah, we had a we had a friggin' ton of Androns, so there's no way that it shouldn't have shown up. Let's see. See, what phase are you on? Either 1 or 2. I'm not honestly sure at this point. Let's see, second terror carrier, blah. Stun gas not exactly reliable. Phase 1, actually, stun batons are okay. Phase 2, you get dedicated stun weapons. Yeah, I mean, the shock rifles are okay. They do the job. At least in 99.45, they kind of sucked. To be honest, they only did like 10 damage per shot, but apparently they got buffed pretty significantly since then. See, the work rate on Androns 2, bad part is they're all heavy, and the best ones have extremely limited ammo, like 2 shots. Yeah, like the shotgun, which I was kind of disappointed because I was using the shotgun during base defense, and it kept finishing stuff off as just like 50 damage, 2 ammo shot, 2 ammo here. Like, what is this thing? Why is there no option to just double barrel it if we're gonna have 2 shots? But, oh well. So, moving on here. Do I have everybody doing stuff? No, I have 4 scientists. Okay. Directional thrusters. Give me the thrust. Vivisection. Let's see, we've learned to extract 16 light fibers from his armor. Hot dang. That's pretty darn nifty right there. We're gonna have to capture them more often. Alright, give me the Gatling Mark III. Definitely want that. Except I don't want it that bad, so... we're still gonna stick a couple people on directional thrusters. Okay, we'll get to disassembling him later. We're still busy disassembling the dead for the moment. I mean, we might as well at least finish that project. Alright, intercept. Let's get 2 Asiriuses on that guy. So we got triple fighters. Let's get those 2 on those, because they should be the Mauser ones. Alright, what are we looking at here? That looks like they're building a base. Let's go ahead and get that on there. Alright, we'll deal with that in due time. And definitely getting a lot more stuff out here. I think we're on phase 2. Let's see. See, they got buffs, but sometimes they tend not to work at all. Aliens sometimes have inherent resistance to shock that is on a similar level to the exact damage value of the rifle, so you end up wasting 3 full clips of doing nothing. At the same time, you one-shot exactly the same enemy with a shotgun. True. Although that's usually why whenever you want to capture something, you want to go and drop a regular burst on him first, just to wear him down a little bit. Okay, Bomber Corvette. As long as we deal with the fighters, this thing's basically harmless. do. Right. Let's see if he's targeting the third guy by chance. Wait a minute, these are all autocannons, not Mausers. Crap. Alright, good. So he's targeting that one. He's gonna try to circle around to the side. Alright, let's put you this way so we can trick him. And then we're gonna take a little bit of a spin and then try to bank off that way to try to get bursts on both of them. Okay, that should have been just within range. What the hell happened there? Why are they not firing? You guys want to actually shoot at these things, or what? Yeah, this is getting weird. I don't know why that happened. Because I thought they should have been just within range. So the autocannons do the job, just maybe 2 flybys instead. Yeah, I don't know why we're having a bit of a harder time here. Because I would have figured they were just within range, and then like they both get a little bit of a pass on them. Right, no, you need to slow down and just deal with this one directly. There we go. Let's see what the other guy's up to. Still distracting him. That's fine. Couldn't tell you why he didn't just fire there. Yeah, we're doing really poorly here. Whatever, just fight him directly. This kind of sounds like he's saying cardboard. Doing real poorly here. Why are you not firing? What is going on with this guy? Am I missing something? Because yeah, that was several times now that it seemed like he was just right on him and nothing happened. Let's just get you out of here then. Or not, you know, whatever. Let's get you out of here then. See, how do we do? Because that sucked. That was real bad. Looks like 40-ish. Yeah, 26 and 40. That sucked. So you think with autocannons, their slow rate of fire need to roll so you end up exactly with your cone on them? So is that different from when it was before? Because this is literally just what I kept doing all of last time, where it was just like they were right on the edge of the cone, so you just roll them so that they're right on the very edge to get a few shots off, and then you try to circle around, and then you just like, you know, you just keep repeating that and hopefully staying out of their cone of fire. Okay, incendiary's finished. Good. Why don't you, let's see, my bull, how many do we have of those? Okay, apparently we don't have any of those. Let's see, how about more Gatling lasers? Seems like those did the job pretty well. Yeah, make me 2 of those. you're just gonna go directly for it. Wow, that guy's excited. Let's go fast on all these peoples here. See, don't know, never had these stutters, but also tend not to play in slow speed. Oh, okay, that's true. That could be it. Because I think this was what it previously was at. I think this was the previous low speed. Alright, so he's just going to basically run through this guy, do a little bit of airplane jousting, come out the other side. If he ends up getting taken out, that's perfectly fine, just because, you know, he just needs to land his shots. That's all he's really got to do. Alright, let's go back down to slow speed here. As long as we got our fighters around to the side. Interesting sound on it. Pew 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 pew. I like it. Selenium torpedoes make all the Phase 1 fights with the Foxstar trivially easy. It seems so. Alright, so they're going to go and restock real quick. And they're going to go for the other one. Alright, so they finish that one. Give me my tank. No free garage slots, you say? I think Maine needs one of those little cars. Let's try that again. Give me that tank. I want that tank. Can I make more than one of those? No, just the one. I'll be done in 6 hours. That's impressive. They're just going to put a tank together in 6 hours. Alright, 1%. That sounds unacceptable. Not entirely sure what they're charging exactly. Alright, let's have them turn. Oh, crap, that's the wrong direction. I screwed that up. I don't know how I screwed that up so thoroughly, but whatever. Come on, disappear with your little turny thing. Alright, he's able to turn, you're able to turn. Right, I forgot to scale down their speed. It's my bad. Boy, I'm doing badly at this today. Yeah, he's gone. Screwed that up. Screwed that up entirely. Because they should have definitely won that one. Oh well. Oh well. We'll get it. We'll get it next time. You go deal with that one. You potentially might be able to get attacked by Triangle Base. Does Triangle Base have anything? How do I not have anything in Triangle Base? Alright, we can try to get him to land. Alright, just take that auto-resolve. So there's one way to make this happen, because he can outrun these fighters. Okay, that wasn't the way to do it. Well, that's exactly how you do everything wrong. Let's see. It may console you to know that I also sometimes totally blow the air game in easy encounters. Yeah, I find it funny that I was going and like beating all these advanced like friggin' phase 4 things with like these exact planes, and then like having issues in phase 1. That's really something. Hi again, King of the North. How's it going? See fighters, not so easy, especially when they're close and everything is slow. Dodges barely make any difference, and they outturn you every time. Yeah, I could have sworn we could outturn them before. Don't know. Alright, that's fine. Alright, he's just gonna basically pass through these guys. Alright, take one burst and run. It's not exactly fuel efficient, but we might be able to do it that way eventually. Yeah, it seems like they're faster in terms of turn radius, but not in terms of airspeed. Nope, now these are just the basic fighters still. They're not interceptors or anything yet. They're gaining now, though, because he decided to turn off his speed. Survive! There we go. But yeah, if I didn't do that, he was guaranteed to die anyway. Worth rolling the dice. Alright. Going less than ideal, but that's fine. He's probably going for an aerial bombardment. Crab Zone's got some planes. They're still getting fixed up right now. How much gas do they have? It's probably worth a try. I mean, if they decide to go for the actual thing, then it's worth giving it a go. Probably worth getting on this crash site, though. Alright, what do we got weapons-wise? So we've got some laser pistols built, first of all. So we can go ahead and get rid of this. Get you that laser pistol that you've always wanted. So we'll take that away. Load this up with a stun rocket. Probably gonna have to start making more of those pretty soon. Kind of wish you could just load one of those up, but oh well. Now, one thing that's bugging me is right after getting that Corvette last time, we were immediately able to get advanced shields. So I'm not sure why we haven't gotten those yet. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Alright, baton's fine for now. You can probably have an axe, because you actually haven't been burning through this stuff very quick. Right. Greenwich, you can have an axe as well. There you go. You're welcome. You've got an axe. Everyone gets an axe. Because apparently we're swimming in axes, and apparently that bug has been well known for a long time. And apparently it hasn't been fixed, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume it's intentional. We're just going to assume those 8 chitin were just basically used for mass production. We just have infinite axes now. Alright. Weapon text, laser. There we go. Get you a shield. That looks pretty good right there. Let's see. When you can produce them, they're faster for sure. Only 200 HP per fight, but very fast and agile. And can load missiles. Yeah, I had some last time. They seem to rock pretty hard. See, advanced shield come to phase 2. You should have better armor though. I have some Fox if I wanted to, but basically I've been just relying on Jackal because I'm pretty much every time now. like the shields have been taking all the hits. I haven't necessarily been needing anything better for the time being, anyway. Right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm building towards any kind of robotic things I can get and any kind of rocket stuff I can get. So basically, vehicles and rockets and shields is what I'm kind of relying on for the time being. Like, this is just a new game, so they're not really able to shoot through our shields or anything at this point. Okay, let's give you one of these and another one of these. Maybe two of them, in fact. I kind of want to give Cow an axe. Because his strength is pretty awesome. Yeah, I think let's give Cow an axe. Let's see how much they weigh. Put those smoke grenades up there. There we go. Yeah, that weighs a good bit. I almost want to take that ballistic rifle. Because this is useful against space huggers. He's basically here to deal with space huggers. Anything else the axe can take care of. Probably more reliably than the ballistic rifle. So there you go. He's basically become Rapari from Sots the Pit, if you've ever played that. He's just this melee weapon and flamethrower. Oh, hello there, Delta. Fox is more of a side grade than an upgrade? Yeah. He has worse protection against ballistic, but way better against fire, and part of it buffs TU by 10. Yeah, so it was really good for minigun users and all that. I think in 99.45 it allowed minigun users to fire twice, but I don't think that's the case anymore, so I'd rather take... I think this stuff boosts accuracy, so I'd rather take that accuracy bonus. So, I think that's about that. Where's Mr. Vale? Yeah, you've got all your stun rockets. You've got one Elenium rocket. The only reason he's actually got two stun rockets here, by the way, is if we end up having multiple ground missions at once. This will get replaced with a regular rocket. So then he'd have 2 and 2. I'd love to be able to deal with that. Alright, whatever. Let's just send the dropship over here. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. Alright. Send that there. But yeah, basically I don't really plan to do much in the armor department until we get up to Direwolf. Because that stuff is amazing. Alright, health is really low on these, but they're going to be able to attack soon, I hope. Alright, we got a tank. Right, directional thruster's good. Give me that, a Sirius. Not a Sirius, but... Okay, I would have figured that would have given me the Shrike. Let's see here. What might make Shrike happen? There we go. Well, let's see what the Rebel does, first of all. So we'll go Rebel, and we'll go Andron Disassembly. And I think Andron's probably what's going to give us the better armor here. Because they've already said as much. Nope. Stop. There we go. Congratulations on your new airstrike. We're going to go deal with this one. Even if it's a ground mission, it's a small one. Don't have to worry about it too much. Can we send anything against you yet? Almost. We need a few hours for that. Like I can probably send them out one at a time. And they can get one shot off. We need like 6 or 7 rounds. I'm better off just waiting. Alright, Gatling laser's finished. Give me some chemical rockets. Like 20 of them, I think. Alright, please don't get shot down. Even that daytime mission. Excellent. Let's see, Shrike is alloys, electronics, and directional thrusters. I think I've gotten electronics. I'm pretty sure I've gotten all 3 of those. Because we had electronics a while ago. I was thinking that was going to be something completely different. Just got thrusters. Have all those. Apparently need a Cesian engineer. Okay, well hopefully these are Cesians then. And we still wound up with a night mission. That sucks. Anyway, it's a shuttle. I'm not throwing out smoke first. At least not for that turn. Seems like we got this map, so basic smoke should be able to handle it. Double check our back here. So yeah, generally speaking, this map is like hold this area and then advance through this area. So I'm going to smoke this area. Protect Krieger a little bit, because Cow and Krieger are going to hold this area. Pretty much all I needed from my armor, by the way, at this point, was just that it would be able to survive smoke grenades without a bleeding effect. So as long as we're getting that, you know, we're basically solid. If we're dealing with lizards, we might be seeing some stuff coming out of this door. So let's get Sun Nif up here. Probably throw that out there. Because they're probably going to go for this guy right in the open, but she'd be able to be there with her HMG. And then let's put Mr. Vale up here, just in case one of them decides to show their face. Because, you know, stun rockets. And just in case we're dealing with Cesians, we're only going to move this up a slight bit. So you got to restart C soon? Okay. See you in a moment there, Dagar. See, or it's more things of each of them giving a percent of giving Shrike? Is that... Okay, Season's confirmed. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think there's any, aside from the data hacks, which the data hacks I think are just more like there's some version of different things that we just don't see, rather than it actually giving a percentage chance. Right. So that area looks fine. I'm going to go ahead and have Cal look over here. The UFO should be behind this shrubbery. But most of the time they have their entire team over this way. Right, let's move you this way. Pretty sure that farmer's got this area on lock. I can't throw one of those. Can't throw one of those either. So you just take the corner and crouch. Let's get Mr. Shady over here, so that he can just lay waste to anything that goes nearby him. Sunnif, you're probably safe to move up here, since we still don't know what we're dealing with. It's probably going to be Cesians, because... No, it's definitely Cesians. We know what we're dealing with. What am I talking about? So maybe we can get that fancy engineer then, huh? Right. So, captures on everything that isn't blue is the idea here. But yeah, Cesian's confirmed, for sure. Alright, hang on. I'm going to take a quick break here. So just a moment. Hi! I'm still here. Sorry. I know. 10 minutes. It happens. It happens. That's life sometimes. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go get this baby a snack. They're a little bit hungry. Which then follows up with, oh wait, one of them had a blowout. Oh wait, another one had a blowout. Oh wait. Now suddenly the first snack isn't good anymore. It happens. That's dad life for you. It's like you think you know. You don't ever know. There's no knowing. It's a constantly learning experience. It's basically like this mod in real life. It's like, oh, we can sit and rest on our laurels for a little bit. Nope. 5 seconds later, they just came in with like ultra like multi Gatling bazookas or something. Hope you have something to do with that. It's like, oh, but I didn't research something for 10 seconds. Like, yep, that's all we needed. That's the only opening we wanted. But yeah, it happens. It's just life in general for you. Yeah, no, that was more along the lines of the kiddos wanted snacks. They were playing along nicely, and then I got a call from one of my customers that decided to drop the nice happy bombshell of the kind of what I needed to cover rent is going to be kind of delayed by 2 weeks. Like, okay, we got stuff to deal with. All right, that'd be another telemarketer. You can go ahead and sit over there. Anyway, you know, situation normal is what I'm trying to get at. It's like the joys. Okay, so you see all those. Yeah, a lot of folks out there are like, oh man, here's all these glorious things about being self-employed, and then like they never mention that part. Like, just so you know, you'll randomly be screwed for seemingly no reason. It's fine. It happens. That's life. Alright, so what I think we're going to do here, I think with 4 people in the Humvee, we can probably go ahead and push into the UFO, and then just have everyone else clean up everywhere else. It's just a light scout, so probably okay. You know what? I think I'll just have those 4 watch the door, maybe, while everybody else clears out, because these guys have support, is what I'm trying to get at. These farmers are generally pretty darn competent, so we're just basically going to follow along these farmers, make sure that their farm's all clear, just we got to protect their property, all that kind of thing. And yeah, throw some stuff out there. More than likely, smoke's going to be better than actually throwing out lights. But I figure I can go ahead and have Elxanthus here throw out some smoke with a bit more accuracy, with her absurd accuracy. See, they went to the International Hillbilly Training Camp. Who knows? They were trained by the Hoots man. We'll go with that. I didn't see. I know this was somewhere in North America, so it's close enough to California. He just trained all of them. Like, okay, here you go, no skills whatsoever. Here's how you become amazing. And then also, you're all cyborgs now. Just go with it. Man, I just love how friggin' random those songs are. Okay, so I was one of the reasons I was looking forward to getting the Shrike is because I had the perfect name for it, because I wanted to call it the Apocalypse Skies, and he's stunned, or not. It's funny how their stun grenades suck now. But anywho, so that song, I kid you not, and like finishes up. The final climax of the song is just the world's over now. Like they literally blow up the world. The good guys blow up the world because there's some guy trying to summon some international or not international interdimensional like Cthulhu monster. He's like, well, I guess the only way to handle this situation is to have this barbarian guy go fly straight into Earth and like vaporize it. Like, it's like, don't worry about it. He's secretly been a cyborg with a with a heart powered by a neutron star this entire time. It's like, that is amazing, and I love it. It's just so stupidly random. I love it. All right. See, this is the moment that we carried axes for. And we're gonna go ahead and duplicate this axe. Actually, we're gonna wear it alongside a shield. Sure. Why not? This one can be worn with a shield. The other ones can't. dead. Oh wait, right, that deletes his shield. Okay, whoops. I did a bit of a whoops there. It's fine. It's okay. He'll make it. There we go. We'll put you over here. We'll put Elxanthus up there to protect him a little bit. Sunnif, do you have some band-aids? No, you don't. Right. Well, in that case, you're going to go over here. You're going to throw a little bit of smoke out. And you're going to kind of scout out that side for us a little bit. Alright, so I know there's likely someone out here. Yep, there he is, right there. Let's just go ahead and stun ya. I think these can only be guards. But just in case they can be other things. Alright, Green Witch, you got a stick. You sure do. Okay, you're going to go along and stick this guy real good. There we go. Do we have any backup stick action? Not necessarily. But we do have some suppression action for anyone hiding behind that door. Perfect. Probably the only one thinking this, but Elcor Bu, just the fact that he's always carrying around this pistol always makes me think of the weird Resident Evil Men in Black game. If anyone here has played that by chance. Like, they basically did this Resident Evil clone that I guess was also trying to be a clone of a few other things, kind of back in the 90s somewhere. It actually wasn't too bad of a game. Like, it definitely did have some crappy design to it. But the entire first part of the game was just, like, basically the first scene from Men in Black, where he's just running around with a pistol. Let's just say jumping puzzles with fixed camera angles and really janky, like, old PC graphics and all that kind of thing doesn't really work out too well. Because, yeah, I kid you not, they had one part where you basically just had to save scum it. There really wasn't too much of an option otherwise. Because pretty much every single time, you just get screwed over and fall off. Because they're like, you need this, like, pixel-perfect jump on your very, very first mission here. Just don't question it. It's fine. It just happens. It's just what you gotta do for reasons we'll never explain. Elcor, you have a stick, don't you? Yeah, you do. Alright, you're gonna run over... Yeah, you can smackify this guy a couple times. No, you can't. Tell you what, that guy's blue. Set him on fire. He's blue, dabba-dee-da roasting. Boom. Alright, and you can see him real good. So, roasty toasty Cesian over there. Go ahead and put you over here, just in case he decides to get ballsy and charge forward. You're going to go ahead and claim this area for us. Alright, that's going fantastically already. We got two different enemies out there. Why don't you go set them on fire, too? Is that blocked or something? No. Beautiful. Just figured those ones we can let them burn. Because there's not really too much he's going to be able to do aside from just pew-pew him a bit. So you played Prince of Persia 3D a couple of weeks back. Game at the most ridiculous level of design I know and also jumps like that. Yeah. But I mean, that's the thing, like, at its core, that Men in Black thing was really cool. Like, it's funny because the same thing happened to Parasite Eve 2, where it was like, this is a really cool setup, but then we're not going to do anything good with it. Because it was basically a Resident Evil game, but you could switch between 3 characters. You had your base where you could, test out all your different weapons and stuff, and then you just, like, picked out your loadouts, you went on your kind of Resident Evil-esque mission. And I'll be honest, the puzzles made zero sense in a lot of cases. I remember I actually found the demo disc that actually had that thing in a garage sale of all things a few years ago. And I went back and got an old computer to actually run the thing. It's like some of the puzzles made no sense whatsoever. Like, for example, the very first mission there, like the first actual mission that you go through, you're basically going through this Arctic base and it's all creepy as all hell and everything. And it's a little bit jarring too, because at the same time, you got Will Smith there trying to be, or I think some guy trying to do an impression of Will Smith, trying really hard to do one-liners and while some creepy music plays in the background. It's like, oh man, big, fat, and ugly, and there's like this like lumbering zombie thing walking through a door. It's like, okay, sure, but you're basically infected by whatever virus they have the second that you walk into the place. So you're dying of a virus the entire time trying to find a cure. But it never really conveys that in anything other than the fact that he sneezes sometimes. So it was just this weird thing where you just like randomly die throughout somewhere through the map, and like, oh man, you should have known about that disease. What disease? He sneezed. I thought he had a cold. Right, is he gonna resist it? Although he's firing while holstering his pistol there. I mean, so far this hasn't gone too badly. No, he fell unconscious. We gotta pick up his stuff. Alright, well... Okay. You need to stun this guy. Beautiful. I need you moving up here. Nah, that's gonna definitely suppress that one. Alright. You're gonna take the long way down this road. That one's presumably not doing very much at the moment. You're gonna try to whackify this dude. Alright, beautiful. You have done your job well. Alright, what are we looking at weapon-wise here? You got an axe. Alright, you're just gonna go right here. See, if he advances, we might be able to push this guy out somewhere else. Yeah, I figured he might be. Alright, break his shield a little bit. That might cause him to run away. We got you taking up this spot right over here. We got an issue with this guy potentially being able to target the Humvee. Hopefully he's not going to bother because of all the fire. Alright, what's your story? Why are you crouching? It's because you're Slim Shady? Okay. Alright, so we got two shields going up this way. I can probably dedicate Slim Shady to firing over here somewhere or something. Or maybe just pull him back to maybe get some shots from back here. Ideally from this farmhouse. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Because, yeah, then these two can circle around, take out this one. There's probably going to be someone up here. We'll deal with them. No more stun grenades. I need to get more stun grenades on Cal. He's potentially got the points for being able to run up and axe this guy. Let's see if he can. Because then that gets rid of a lot of danger right then and there. Yeah. Alright, sorted that problem out. There we go. And the axes are having babies once again. Kind of as you do. So we'll get Krieger back up on his feet. Okay, he's got a zappy gun. Absolutely perfect. Let's go ahead and relieve him of that. That guy's very screwed. See, Prince Persia 3D is so ridiculous. Contemplating making an LP about it just to show it, but I really liked it as a kid. I mean, those are fun though. Those are some of the best ones where it's like it's jacked up, but you still kind of love it. You know, I'd say do it. I mean, I'd watch it. I say before I start watching it, and then like 10 quadrillion things decide to come up at the same time. All right, dandy. Perfect. Let's see, which one of these is shorter? We got 5 tiles of movement here. About 5 tiles of movement here. This will probably be cheaper because he has to run forward. Alright, let's whip out that axe. It's just so good. And we accidentally duplicate them every time we use it, so it's even better. Alright. You're gonna stun baton this guy. It's funny because I went through all this effort to get her that fancy rifle and she just never uses it. So you got this fancy thing. Like, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna use it. Alright, her shield's in rough shape. Let's see if this caused them to do anything different. And I guess Slim Shady we're just gonna have run around this way. Alright, and Mr. Vale. Let's put you here. He's going to have one rocket for dealing with this room right here once all is said and done. Just in case anything's here, I want him to have eyes on it. That's probably going to be our turn then. Unless you want to go ahead and try suppressing here. Perfect. See, don't promise what you can't keep. Slow enough already with X-Div. Eh. Oh well. Keep doing it. Keep doing it anyway. Get it done at some point. I mean, how friggin' long did I keep at that first run of this game? Friggin' billion years. Alright, let's put these in here. So you go ahead and just start batoning this guy. This is what's he gonna do about it. And I guess we'll just put you here. Alright, so that's that sorted out. We'll get Slim Shady here as a backup. For a second there I thought he was doing something different. Have him run around so he wastes all his TUs. There we go. Get some of that extra weight training in. Alright, Mr. Elcor. You're gonna do the tried and true method of slapping Mr. Krieger with a box of Band-Aids so he wakes up and potentially falls right back asleep. We'll see. Alright. And let's see if we need that rocket. Yep. Very much so. Actually, no, it's just a blue guy. I mean, let's see if he can make that shot. It'd be kind of impressive if he can. Otherwise, we'll just have Alzanthus deal with it. Alright. Wow, he's actually got a guaranteed shot. How about that? Cross-map stun rocket sniping. How about that? I love it. Their accuracy's so good now. It's amazing how point-blanking stuff with a pistol apparently makes you just ridiculously accurate. That's okay, you tried. You tried. Alright, you go ahead and pick up your gear, Mr. Krieger. This will take about 45 minutes. Actually, we'll go ahead and have him fire the stun rocket inside the UFO there. Because both of them are not really getting restocked, but that one in the inventory is perfectly fine there. I love how he started this as a doctor, and now he's just the shotgun guy. Alright, finish him off. Beautiful. Go ahead and end the turn right there. Yeah, there's just going to be the one guy in there. That's fine. We'll get Slim Shady over here to break the doors down. Then we'll have Krieger going in with that rocket. And that'll be it. Let's get Mr. Cow back here. let's get to breaking some things, I think. Just a moment. Alrighty, and back. Sorry about the random sumsutry, it happens. Also, hello there, Sunnif. Yeah, sorry for that kind of delay there. Just figured I'd point out that you're actually on this mission. But let's see. They demand compensation. I mean, we are offering them compensation. I mean, we're giving them, like, Amazon deliveries of stun rockets and massages with stun batons and, you know, axe surgery. Just all the kinds of usual stuff you'd expect. I mean, if anything, they should be paying us. But no, they just refuse. Alright, so we need this thing out of the way, and we're... yeah, whatever, let's get all that out of the way. Actually, I'm not sure we can completely vaporize it. We're also kind of breaking all the computers and stuff, but I don't know. We'll just go for that door now. Now that we've already reduced the market value of this particular craft. Probably only going to get like $1,000 for it. That's what you get when you try to sell your UFO on Craigslist, I guess. Alright. Man, that is one tough door, I gotta say. Glad we didn't go for that outside one. Okay, about friggin' time. Now then, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe chuck this back behind that door. Okay, so I know they're not there. So let's see. We need to make a little bit of space here. So we're gonna put this stuff down, put that down, put that down, put that. Put this baton up here. Put the pistol in the pocket, because we can't afford to drop that thing. And then we'll get ready to rock it next round. Actually, wait a minute. Yours is still on the ground, isn't it? We almost left that thing. Unacceptable. Okay. Let's go break this door. So recall the size of the UFO guarantees you 22k. Alright, well, fair enough. I don't know if we actually get anything from the rest of this stuff. I mean, I think we've gotten enough of this weird toaster oven or whatever exactly it is. It's their onboard pizza oven. I think we've gotten enough of those things to hopefully make a whatever we would have needed to make out of it. Man, that just one tough door. In many ways, it's actually kind of impressive that this thing takes as much time to, or as little time to reload as it does to fire. Alright. Uh-oh. Please tell me we didn't just soft lock. I ended the turn while there were still particles going on. I think I might have soft locked. I've gone so long without one of those. Alright, give it 10 seconds. 9. Hey, who the hell are we kidding? Forget 10 seconds. It's dead. Ken has task manager, please. Did XE fix that? Not exactly. It still happens randomly. Alright, how make dead? Okay, we need to go to this. It's like this, spacebar, there we go, got my cursor back. Alrighty then. But yeah, that didn't exactly work out. Also, welcome to the endless hallway, as I like to call it. Because for some reason this one only decides to show up properly without any sort of issues if I just capture display instead of capturing the window or capturing the game or anything. I've tried messing around with the settings, it's just how it decides to work. Well, I guess it's time to redo that one. At least we know where they all are. Kinda sucks. This is why I was told to just do the save every turn. Although I forget what the autosave key is. I think it's F5? I think so. I think it's the usual F5, F8. Yeah. F5 didn't make the thing explode, so we'll assume it's that. Alright, Alright, Colonel Krieger. Go ahead and go here. You go ahead and go here. Gonna need one of my stun rockets on the inside. Door opener. You know what, screw it. We're basically gonna take a different approach this time. Since we know where they all are, we know where they're gonna be coming from, we know that most of it's gonna get taken care of by the farmers. We can pretty safely take this all aggressive like. What I'm a little bit worried about though is that it's going to be a little bit like every single other time where suddenly the specialists just decide they're not going to spawn as soon as you reload the save. Like, I don't know if that was some inbuilt automatic free frustration feature or what. But yeah. It just seems like a lot of the ones with the mod ads just don't spawn in if you reload the autosave. Okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and save that there. Lightning Boy should be up here someplace. Go ahead and... Oh, that is the Windows key. Come back, Xenonauts! See, which Cesian specialist do you still need? I think I have everything, except for possibly an engineer for Phase 2. Alright, just throw some fire down that way. Hi there, guard. Goodbye, guard. It's worth the satisfaction. You're not stunning anyone this time. Ah, beautiful. It's just so freakishly gratifying that they just explode into a ball of paste. Far more than it should be for any sane person, but oh well. I never guaranteed sanity. Let's throw one out there. We know this area is clear, but there's going to be a dude up there. The guard got day guard. Very true. If you do exclamation mark deaths, that's actually still around from the last campaign. I should probably have put them down the middle, because they're probably all going to swarm down the middle now, unless I have Cow hold it. Here's our safety cow. Right. Burn it all. There we go. They shouldn't be doing much of anything over there. He was the day guard. Which is funny, because we showed up at night, but, you know, he was a little bit drunk for his usual day shift. Xeno's incoming. I think you mean, like, pasty giblets of the future incoming. But no, we'll go for that medic again. We'll go for the Scion again. Let's take the LAPD approach and all that. Seems like they didn't decide to pop out. No, there he is. Hi, guard. Oh. That would have been funny if he nailed it. I figured it was worth a shot. Alright, so we'll have these two just kind of circle around this way. Alright, they see that guy. So does Mr. Vale. Please proceed to give him a little bit of a headache, if you could. Beautiful. Yeah, we get that one Xenomorph running around. All paranoid about tabbing between units now. As I've been doing some testing stuff for Himeko Story, and it seems like more often than not, a lot of the potential bugs that needed to be fixed came from tabbing and alt-tabbing all the time. Like, for example, I found one where you could basically dislodge the camera and launch it out of the universe if you tabbed and alt-tabbed enough times. Kind of felt bad, but technically it's free game testing, so I guess it's a service. Like, as a hobby, I decided to come and break your thing. Sorry. No! They did it anyway! And there's the Xenomorph. And we'll need to remember to duplicate that axe about 400 times before we leave. Alright. Mr. Bovine, how would you like to reenact your awesome move from earlier? And ask this guy a question. Bam! Nice. It's fine that you got injured. Don't worry about it. It's nothing too serious. You just got a mild splash of acid to the face. Just normal stuff that happens every day. Alright, Sunnif. Go and remind us that he's over there. Mr. Vale, you're going to go ahead and pop him in the back of the head. Beautiful. And I suppose then you'll go get rid of some stuff. So you can actually pocket your pistol to some degree. If there's any actual way for him to do this. Okay, just swap those out. Or we'll swap them out next round. Maybe keep this over here. So he'll probably go to capture that one. Greenwich, you're going to be over here to probably put something in the ground. You're also going to go capture some stuff. We know that there's a guy over here, so through the magic of friggin' wall hacks, I guess we'll get him. I'm sorry, we're apparently psychic. And do another quick save. Alright, Mr. Krieger. Anything you can drop here? Yeah, get rid of this stuff. Get your whacking stick. Excellent. He's probably going to fall unconscious. Let's get Mr. Why? Okay, let's get Mr. Shady over here. Unfortunately, he is now completely exposed to the back there. I guess he doesn't have to be. Alright, he'll fall unconscious this turn. It's all good. Mr. Elcor, go ahead and put this stuff away. And do this. So he's going to stand right here. Stun this guy real good. Meanwhile, the Humvee's going to drive through this fence and go right here, because there's other stuff that's going to pop out. It's going to have to suppress him. It seems like, unfortunately, Krieger is just destined to fall unconscious. So, fair enough. We just need to remember to pick him up before we leave. Oh crap, everything's on fire. So sorry, Alcor. I'm so sorry. Alright. Give him the stick. Excellent. Now, hopefully, he'll just, he'll just get hit a whole bunch. The Humvee, I think we can have fire at the door. Should just scare everything inside there. Mr. Shady doesn't really have a whole lot of a role in this fight. So I'll just put him over here. Alright, Mr. Vale, proceed to beat the crap out of this guy. Beat. You'll proceed to finish up said beating. Presumably at the end of this, morale will improve. Right, his morale has improved. He has safely taken a nap. We've fixed his insomnia. Let's have Greenwich go over here. Take a shot at this guy. And put him down a little bit. Beautiful. You will not need that for the whole rest of this fight. And so she'll take him captive, and then Sunnif, we're going to set you up to do the same thing next round. Alright, Mr. Cow can put this away. And your new job is now to duplicate axes. So you're going to do this. You're going to put this over here. Put this over here. Go to your inventory. You now have 2 axes. Except you now have that 1 axe. Oh wait, look at that. You now have 2 more axes. Except you've got that, and now you've got those two, so now you've got this. Now I've got one of that thing. Wait, you don't even have any place to put these axes anymore. There we go. You ran out of places to store axes. There we go. Let's put one on the ground, put one over here. Or something. Alright, put both of them on the ground. Because we could, in theory, just do that forever. Alright, so we've still got that medic. We've got most of the guards taken care of. What's up, kiddo? Yeah. There you go. Go play. Alright, let's do this one. Excellent. Alright, and now beatdowns will continue. So that's basically how this is going to go in a nutshell. You're going to start running this way. Fortunately, we can't punch this guy through the universe. Oh, she found another guy to go beat down. Okay. This is just turning into a really unfortunate hunt at this point. His shield might break next round, but his armor should be able to take it. Yeah, this guy's got nothing. Beautiful. So you're going to go ahead and go for that. Kind of tempted to have Vale fire a stun rocket right here just to be safe. Because Elcor is a pretty low health. If one of those shots gets through, it's a bit dangerous. So yeah, you know we're going to do that. It's potentially a waste of a stun rocket, but it'll get the job done. Alright, so he needs 50 to fire it. Just kind of needs it in that vague direction. Okay, yeah, no, that was just a total waste. Okay, who can potentially wrap this up then? Okay, you just duplicate more axes. Actually, yeah, this could solve it. We just fire right here. Yeah, there we go. They're both suppressed now. They should be safe. And I think the car is actually keeping this fire at bay. Okay. Alright, so what's he gonna do? He shouldn't have enough to fire. Yeah, and yeah, I'm pretty sure the car is keeping the fire at bay. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Alright. They're just following them through the woods, just beating them down with sticks. This is messed up. It's like some friggin' Ramsey Bolton crap right here. Alright, Mr. Vale. You're gonna drop your launcher for the moment. We're not really gonna waste any more of those. Get you on pistol. Go over this way. Mr. Cow is gonna get ready to go do some transactions this direction. And probably just make another pile of axes. Because why not? At this point, I like to think he's just kind of got some sort of weird stomach disease that causes him to constantly produce axes. Alright. The sound for the stick should be stop resisting. That's actually doable, the funny part. Because, what's it? There was actually a mod that replaced all of the sounds in the game with ones from Oblivion. And I'm pretty sure that like the whole, just, you know, like what pay your fine or serve your sentence thing would have just fit in perfectly with that mod. Dang it! Keep in the wrong key. Yeah, that would have been amazing. Right. There we go. There's a red boy. Let's get you here. Let's get Sunniff running over here. Everyone's all nice and suppressed. It's a good time for everyone. Everyone that isn't them, but, you know, it's kind of what happens. This is why you don't invade places that have just stun batons. Alright. You know what? Slim Shady, you're just going to run track. Forget it. He's just going to go waste all of his TUs. Alright, Mr. Bale's going to not play it risky at all because he's going to go pick up a shield. There we go. I was about to make him play it risky. Alright, F5, do that save stating thing. You're going to put this away, you're going to put on an X, you're going to duplicate some more X's. There's really no point at this point, but it is what it is, you know? He's going to run in with just this pile of axes next round. He's basically the Santa of axes, is what I'm getting at. He's Axe Santa. Sometimes you just gotta axe Santa for what you needed. Right. He should be, in theory, completely safe here. Alright, and then we'll just let him run forward with one of these axes. He's probably gonna go take out one of the guards there. Yeah, they should be able to baton at least a couple of them. Where the hell's Krieger at this point? Is he still unconscious? Did I seriously never get him back up off the ground? Well, time to fix that little problem, considering we really need him. There we are. So he'll be back next round. Let's go in with batons for the time being, because we got good doors. Excellent. We're just going to sit right there, probably going to get zapped a little bit. No worries. I could have sworn she had a stun baton last time. Right, she can get in there with 65. I think there was one more blue guy in there. Right. Arguably her shield's in the best shape, so we'll have you take a couple hits at this guy. Yeah, no, it's completely clear. Alright, finish him. And then once Krieger's up, he's going to be the one to fire that rocket in there. Yeah, I've been quick saving. Right, where the hell did that just come from? Oh, the Scion's here. Good, I hear you're a relatively reliable car. Anybody else ever really weirded out by that name, by the way? It's like they have the just. I know it's pronounced differently, but it's just. Why is your car psychic? It makes no sense. Alright. Take your shield, take your whacking stick, take your rocket. Just take all of your stuff that would be difficult to replace. Your beating stick isn't quite difficult to replace, but just ignore that little fact. Take a band-aid in case you need it. Take a stun in case you inexplicably need it too. And put yourself right here. Just forget the approach from last time. I'm just going to open the door, and we'll probably break the second door, open the first one, and just completely ruin them. Alright, Slim Shady, continue running track back up here. Actually, let me do a hard save just in case it isn't saving. Yeah, the quick save has been working. See, maybe the car has a camera inside and they just mispronounced spy on. Maybe. It's the new Chinese car. Actually, there was a bit of a potentially scary news. Supposedly, China might be getting that whole, 5G thing? It's supposed to completely change everything forever. It's like, supposedly it's like 30 times faster or something than everything that's around right now. So apparently there were folks kind of worried that it was going to cause them to start spying on everyone. It's like, they already spy on everyone, though. So it's not like stuff would be that different. Excellent. Unfortunately, I can't revive my guy, because there's just gas everywhere. Wait, is that Krieger that's down on the ground again? Is he seriously that destined to take a nap during this thing? Yeah, I think that's Krieger. like the U.S. doesn't do it there. Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm pretty sure we do just as much, if not more, spying. But oh well. I think it's just more people don't know what to think of outside places, more or less. Yeah, you know what? We've got 2 intact shields. I might as well just have them run up and open it. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So, Greenwich is going to take point. We're going to toss a smoke in there. Probably toss another smoke in there for good measure. Alright. You're going to get in position here. Put your shield down. Put your rocket up. So he's going to need all of his points. There we go. Quick save a couple times. Open door. Open door. Leave. And that's a victory right there. Okay, so what'd we get? Nothing new as far as research goes. Got 1 drone. They got sergeant. They got major. So congratulations, Sunif, on your promotion. We don't spy and you can't prove it otherwise. That's why we just kind of happen to know what's going on everywhere in the world at all times. Alright, let's see. We're participating in 10. Yeah, I guess Slim Shady's just like maxed out his leg powers or something, because he's just not getting more for running absurd distances. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Greenwich and Sunnip got pretty good promotions. Pro Cow, you did alright. Mr. Vale did alright. Elcor did alright. Not sure why Elxanthus got nothing, but I guess she didn't really do much this time either. Alright, can we do anything about that before it decides to intercept our everything? Okay. Locomotion by the hidden main surface to our base. Let me try to fill you in. Ow, crap. You ever have that moment where you kind of down too much coffee at once and it feels like your brain's gonna explode? Let's see. Sees interest in the red shirt of a non-combatant. Approach our gates with his hands in the air. You actually spoke to them. Thankfully, one of the guards was a soldier who had battled the Cesians before, so when he came up to the guards and tried to talk to them, the guard thought it was very odd behavior. So he subdued the specimen for further study. By subdue, I mean he clubbed him on the head until he stopped moving. Yeah, we do that a lot. Thankful that the big oaf who secured our specimen didn't hurt him too much. After I had a long talk with him in our isolation chamber, I found out he had some very interesting things. Give you a synopsis. Let's see. Start the interrogation asking how he found out where our base was. He said that he was on one of the small UFOs. They used to track the area where interceptors are coming out of. He convinced the pilot to set the UFO down in the area so he could collect some samples and then detonated the UFO's power source. killing everything else inside the UFO. I mean, you could have just left it there. We would have gotten another pilot. After a few days, and some fumbling about, he finally found the area where our base was located. He was wearing a crude breathing mask that protected him from the usual oxygen toxicity they otherwise succumbed to. Apparently, they are not as cohesive as we once thought they were. He claimed that he was with the Cesian rebels who were fighting against their masters. He stated there was the last known rebel that hadn't been captured by loyalists as they raided their main headquarters on their home planet. He joined the loyalist invading army heading to Earth and planned to get in contact to help with the invasion. Wanted to see if he could get us some access. Unfortunately, after much discussion, I found out he has the equivalent rank of a scientist and is part of their alien support team. Very similar to the role that we have in X Division, although that is not a bad thing. It means he doesn't have a lot of authority to request any kind of munition or equipment drops. However, he told me that he is one of their linguists and has a brain implant that can translate his psychic speech transmission into actual verbal voice of any language he wants. It is a very complicated implant that runs off the alenium in his bloodstream, and it can't be removed without killing him. He told me he can speak to any of the species of the invaders, including the Reapers, although the lack of intelligence to do much of anything but be trained for violence, much like our soldiers here at the base. Rude. Um, let's see. While I showed him a deceased specimen of a xenomorph, he started troubling and told me that this must be the new bioweapon they made, as he has never seen anything like it. I think we can trust him based on the attack patterns. I highly doubt they would stoop to such nefarious ways to send an undercover agent. He could give a significant edge against their abilities, yada yada yada. Okay, long story short, backstory. Anywho, so that's neat. Okay, spear cannon. I think we want to go for a spear cannon because advanced spear cannon did the job really well. Medic interrogation could do some good stuff too, so we'll go for that. What happened to that plane I was sending out against this? Alright, we can almost send 2 out of here. So that could potentially do some stuff. Alright, they escaped to space, but we're still going positive. It was a little bit of a rough go there. We're definitely going to need more airplanes. Also feel like we're probably going to need more fighter beams, maybe. We'll see. Alright. Let's see, pulse laser. Yeah, give me a pulse laser, at least one. And take them 7 hours. Because I want that on the tank. Let's see. Can prove that we don't spy. The German feds don't have that capability. They just stopped following the technological developments since the 80s. See, they still have excellent foundry capabilities. Otherwise, I'll trust your statement. I mean, I think after you lose that hard, it's just kind of safe to say, okay, we're not taking over the world. Let's just be a country. Which I guess everyone has run into at some point. Alright, let's see. A bunch of good stuff out of this. Yeah, let's just go disassemble 1 Corvette. 7 hours, good. Seems like 7 hours for just about everything for these guys. Okay, got the Foxtrot back. Yeah, Triangle Base needs some planes, though. I don't know why I don't have more on there. Okay, relocate you to Triangle Base. A bit of a massive hole in our defense there. I think we'll do 2 fighters and a Foxtrot. Do we have a torpedo yet? Yeah. Okay, so we can't relocate that one just yet. So it'll just be a few hours. Braxton, stop going for the guinea pigs. That's just not ever gonna fly. Okay, got that to the base there. And now we can go ahead and build some more stuff. So let's get... Yeah, this one's shot down. Let's get some more planes made. As soon as this one's built, I want 3 more Siriuses. Just kind of replace the ones that we lost. Then we're going to build some more beams. Okay, civilian medic interrogation. By interrogating the medic, we were able to gain some information about their races, as well as sufficient information on how the chemical grenades work. But we already know about those, so no new research out of that. Andron disassembly. Yeah, we're definitely going to want that. Because I think that's going to give us Direwolf. Okay, DSB is finished. Go ahead and make me some planes. It'll take you just under a day, okay. To build 3 airplanes. I'm not going to complain about that. There's one. And they should be just about finished. Okay, bipedal infantry. Question over why they exist. Yeah, they're not terribly good. There we go, wolf. Yeah, wolf. That's the stuff I want. If I can get an entire team in wolf, they're going to be functionally invincible to everything but flamethrowers. And flamethrowers don't do jack against shields unless they're the explosive cannony kinds, so that's good. Actually, wait, did I tell him to do more stuff? Yeah, I did. Alright, let's see. The West Bloc used the German WW2 structure in the USSR. Weird thing is, the Asirius is cheaper in upkeep than the F-17. Well, I guess it's implied that the F-17 is one that you're renting, and the Asirius is one that you're basically making yourself. So, presumably, it's just since it's your own proprietary stuff, you have more means of dealing with it. There we go. All nice and assembled here. Is this one? Yeah, that's one of our Gatlings. And then that one's still grounded. So, let's see. Probably want to go for some dissections here. Yeah, 8 of these. Get some more fibers built up just in case we need them. Do a bit of a hard save here. Alright, save it there. Do another quick save just cuz. And moving on. Yeah, I'm starting to think Crab Zone's probably going to need to get its own dropship pretty soon. Because I'd like to have, like to be able to go for different locations. Basically, what I'm waiting for is the Asirius. I want the, or not the Asirius. I want the Shrike. So once we get the Shrike, I'm gonna basically transfer our helicopter over to the Crab Zone. They've got less units, but they'd be able to do some stuff on their own. Okay, Gatling Laser. Managed to implement a burst mode, but it comes at the cost of each shot, even in single fire mode, packing about 2/3 of the previous punch. So 120 damage, 6 shots, so 2 bursts, but still doing a pretty solid amount of damage there. Okay, we'll disassemble more of these guys. Man, I want that armor. I want that armor. Alright. Right, so for the 2, we can make one of the 2s, and then we can make none of this one. So we'll need some energy cores built. So let's take 4 guys, start working on this. We're going to take 5 off of this one and start putting them on more disassembly. Actually, no, I want energy. Where's energy? Where is it? There we go. Phasers. That'll give us energy cores. Yeah. Looks like we can make 5 of these. There we go. Take about a day each. Not sure why it's so difficult to just beat them with a hammer until they fall apart. Har har. Alright, so let's see what our airplane situation's looking like. So, main base doing just fine. Got plenty of fighters all over the dang place. We've got 2 fighters and a Foxtrot over here. So we need 1 avalanche and 4 cannons over at some island. So let's get those transferred over. Not sell, I need transfer. Where's transfer at? There we go. Okay, so torpedoes, get 1 of those transferred over. I'm not sure if we have anything else, like Mausers or whatever. Oh, we have 2 of them. Okay. Yeah, we'll transfer to some island. That's what that was, right? Yes. Get that transferred over. About halfway through the month, about halfway through our monthly funds. So far, so okay. See, we'll lease our F-17 for you. To you, it's not as good as, it's not as if we'd need them to defend our airspace. Yeah. Clearly. I mean, it doesn't defend Jack, so there's also that. Alright, I'm going to go 1 Mauser each on these guys, because that could potentially give them a little bit of an edge coming in from 2 different directions against a single fighter. It's arguably worse, but I figure if one of them just gets randomly shot down, we still have the other one. Okay, they finished the live civilian. Let's get all of those guys on this. 18 hours, alright, fair enough. Yes! I didn't even get this last time. Seriously, I never got this. Like, it never showed up. Okay, direct replacement for the Jackal. Using the remarkable properties of blah 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 60 armor. So, decent incendiary armor, decent chemical. Like, they're okay, they exist. Great energy, great kinetic. And I think Direwolf, once you upgrade to that one, is like 100. So, beautiful. Alright, let's go for this hub. I think that gives us electronics, actually. So that'll be over pretty quick. Armor-wise... it's so good. It's so good to actually have it here. And yeah, we needed all those light fibers anyway. So, full team. I need one full team of these. Gonna basically take all our money to make that happen. Let's take a few guys off this. They can at least start the project. Yeah, I love that we're actually getting the researchers that we should be this time. I think just stuff went janky. I know I was specifically told, like, Sharon told me several times, like, there's stuff missing. You should maybe look into that. I was like, no, I'm gonna trust the game. I'm gonna trust that everything's gonna be fine. I should have taken, I had, what, 2, 3 of the devs, like, telling me, hey, something's not right here. Maybe I shouldn't have been a moron. Maybe, just maybe. But anyway, there we go. There's electronics. I think I was thinking other electronics before, so we might be able to still get the Shrike. Phaser is finished. Okay. Then let's put a bunch toward this. Put a bunch towards... Why am I even building these again? Yeah, screw that. And then a bunch toward this. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need more light alloys. Or light fibers. Crap. 43? Dang, we got a lot of these guys. Yeah, forget vaporizing them. This is a way better deal. Alright, there we go. See, we're doing stuff. If you have a choice, always choose to be a moron. Work for you? I don't know. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, like, right now I'm feeling like a moron because, like, rent day's tomorrow, and I kind of trusted somebody. Like, the previously I'd been a little bit iffy on whether they got stuff done, but oh well. I'll find a way. I always do. That's how life goes. Yes. Alright. That seems amazing. That's going to go in Greenwich. Whatever that thing happens to be. As we just... Basically, we're just shoveling money into an incinerator to build that armor at this point. Just there, just shoveling away. As it just roasts all its way down here. Oh man, we've made it 4 days. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. Alright, Triangle Base. Try your new squad. Squadron, I guess. We got 3 Osirises coming out of Nerv's Concord. It's time to start expanding our planes a little bit. Now, it's Kato Revenge can attempt these guys. They can also... Nope. Can deal with this one. Deal with that, please. Yeah, that'll be fine. Engage! I should take the auto-resolve, but I don't want to. See, we still can't see our money and income. You could pull your video a bit to the right. Oh. I don't even know where I... Let's just put this down here. And let's see, image 2. Let's go ahead and unlock you. Put you kind of down here-ish. There we go. Looks about right. We'll lock you down there. And now you can't see what's going on with this plane down here, so yeah. Unfortunately, there's so much UI going on, it's going to lead to some problems one way or another. So they're all going to go scramble about here. So I'll go to about this direction, I think. And do those nice little swervy moves and get right in behind this thing. Alright. Adjust their trajectory just slightly. Now, actually, we're going to go right. I don't know why you'd want to go left here at all. Alright. Proceed to take a bite. Crunch. Alright, they should all just be able to slow down and attack it from the back now. If this was one of those advanced scouts, then we'd just be like cutting through here and avoiding all those mines and all that other crap. Those mines are just ridiculous. Yeah, they're over here like, what? There's mines in the future? That sounds dreadful. Why would we ever want to deal with that? Goodbye. So long, farewell. Bit overkill. Well, I mean, they did the job. It's fine. It's fine, we got to show off a little bit. Felt good. Ooh, there's a big boy. Alright. Deal with that one. Since they didn't bother to defend this one at all. Now we'll be a little bit more careful with our Foxtrot this time around. Try to only get the edge of the cone. I lied. Alright, you can go ahead and leave now. Alright, or we can just do that. That works. 1 for 1, I'll take it. They with the Osiris of Foxtrot lives. That would make sense. We'll take the auto-resolve that causes all of them to get damaged. As we do. Alright, they finish that Gatling laser. Go ahead and send everybody on this, so hopefully they finish another suit by the time these fights resolve. Alright, these guys want to fight. Go ahead and make that happen. Alright, we're going to pull them away. Send those guys this way. Let's send these guys from Crab Zone to go deal with these fighters. Hey, that actually worked. Take that auto-resolve, and then they can just keep on going. And then lastly, we can send all the injured ones out against this, because, you know, it's kind of alone and by itself, and we'll gladly risk that 0%. Exactly, like he said. Alright, so 2 can go ahead and slow down, just get right on his back here. This one should continue circling maneuvers. Thankfully that cannon is slow as crap. I love little pew pew noises. Speed him up. Yeah, he's not going to live to regret that decision. This one's going to go in for the finish. Oof, beautiful. Is that seriously all they did? Wow. Okay, the Mausers are way worse than they used to be. I mean, like, I get the point, but dang. That's pretty iffy right there. They took off like 20% and they're like, nope, I'm sorry. Huh. It's the PE gun, unfortunately. I mean, I guess it works against fighters, so sure. In that case, probably going one Gatling, one Mauser might be a pretty good combination. I know it's against what Sharon's saying literally every time, but still. Okay, we got more fibers out of that. No new research. Give me the carbine, because apparently this thing's amazing. Alright, I need somebody to finish this thing. Come on. That thing's about to expire, though. Okay, I can't believe it's been that long. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, let's get our colonels armored up. Wolf. Man, that looks cool. Alright, so we got wolf armor on ya. Let's get Krieger and some wolf. Wolf. There we go. Losing some time units, but doesn't even care. They get sweet shades. I don't think there's too much to mess with loadout-wise. Let's put you here. Stun rocket. Kind of tempted to just like carry an Elenium, but then the shotgun really does the job way better. So I think what I should do is probably carry a few more rounds for that thing, because it seems to do the job all nifty like. So there we go. Nice little armor breaker there. Let's get those basic lasers. Let's get shields. There we go. Arguably, I should have given some of the wolf to him, but for now we're okay. Where do we shoot down here? Was it a Corvette? I think it was a Corvette. It might be a night mission. I may want to take more stuff on him. We'll assume that's fine for now. Alright, Greenwich, you need your fancy new HMG. Because we've got a bunch of new fancy stuff for you. So you're going to go ahead and take this cannon thing. Give it a little bit of a test run. There we go. How much is that? That ammo's probably going to cost a good bit. Alright, hang on. Let me take a quick break here. Just a sec. Alrighty, and I'm back. More chaos going on here though, so we're gonna leave the camera off for the moment. Let's see here. See, missiles are pretty much a must against corvettes or torpedoes. I don't know. I mean, enough autocannons will do the job eventually. You want more? Okay, hang on one sec. Okay, back. So, let's see. Again, Mark 1's pretty crap for me due to high TU cost and low accuracy. Do you know how Mark 2 improves that? Basically, the Mark 2 just still, like, it hits real hard, but it's still just kind of like it's just a long-range punch for the most part. Having a cannon that can basically just area fire an entire, big zone, that seems pretty useful. It seems like it's higher, like technically higher damage overall. It seems like, hang on, they said about 2/3 of this. It's not pulling this up correctly. So it's 3 shots for about 80. I mean, that's still going to be really good for taking an area. As far as suppression goes, kind of sucks for suppression, actually. A little bit surprised about that. Let's see, this one's suppression is 102. This one's suppression is 8 or 32. I mean, if this is per shot... Thing is, I can't tell on them. I need to see if I exit out and come back. Will it tell me? Okay, suppression is 59 per burst. I mean, it's not too bad. Seems like burst is 40. Wait a minute. 80%. I mean, you can take 2 of them, so yeah, it can be equivalent to a minigun. It's just it would burn itself entirely. We're gonna test it out. I don't want to take more than 1 along. I still want 1 HMG somewhere for suppression. Here, let's redo you real quick. Get that stun rocket in there. Really wish that that would just automatically do it, but oh well. Yeah, let's pop you out there. Oh, thank you. What did you do to this thing? You punched it? Let's maybe not do that. Made it go goodbye? Well, we don't do that to bottles, okay? Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's put you here. Yeah, let's replace this one because I think she's advanced enough that she gets a real one. So let's go ahead and pop that. Where's that Division 1? So we've got a couple Mark 1 Division HMGs. So it seems like she should be able to carry one of these around. Yeah, we're good on that. Probably get another smoke in there as well. Or actually probably a stun would be pretty useful. Stuns have been a lot more useful in this one. Like they were completely worthless when I was originally going through all this. I feel like you probably need one. No, you've got 2. It was Cow that needed 1 more stun on him. So yeah, let's give you another stun. I think he's gonna have space as soon as he goes. So we'll do that. Guns reloading. This one doesn't have bubbles. It's a Nerf gun. He doesn't have bubbles. Alright. There's no bubbles. I'm sorry, there's no bubbles. No, that's broken. See? It's broken. There you go. Feel free to give it a shot, but it doesn't work. Okay. What else do we want here? I feel like we want a big boy medkit somewhere. probably on Slim Shady, because it's going to take a little bit off him, but, I mean, he's still going to have 81. It's going to be enough. Yeah, I think we're probably good with this team. And also, now that we have this tank here, before I forget, let's go ahead and put that pulse laser on it. Which, by the way, Mr. Evan, if you're still around, this is the Evan Heavy. Alright. So we got some planes going to finish off that one. Let's take on this one. This one's going to be a night. That one's going to be a little bit later. That one should hopefully be during the day. Just take the friggin' auto-resolve, go back. Still got this one down here. We'll deal with them in some order. Like, I'm thinking this. Probably just airstrike one of these, to be honest. Alright, well, thank you, Mr. Dagar. Yeah, we'll be wrapping up here pretty soonish. Especially since I gotta figure out how to get this kiddo some bubbles. Huh, I guess it's not as broken as I thought. Look at all those bubbles. Bubbles everywhere! Alright. Let's see. We've got super cops to kind of guard the way here. We've got some lights, but we're going to need to keep them safe. So let's go ahead and block this doorway off. Got map edge here, got map edge here. I think I recognize this map, I just don't recognize spawning on this side of it. Alright, bit of smoke there. Nope, no, nope, don't do that. You're gonna spill it. You're gonna spill it. You don't do that. One moment. Alright, let's move on. Try to do this one all quick like. Actually, we gotta do this one real safe. Because we've got a whole lot of potential stuff to deal with, so we're assuming probably 3 back-to-back missions. We can start making the friggin' Warhawk look like they had a pretty nice day. Yeah, we'll say I always loved that about Warhawk in the PS1. It was just That whole feeling throughout all of it that the pilots just didn't want to be there. It's like, seriously, stop sending us out. Like, well, I'm sorry, nobody else made it back, so you get to do like a dozen missions in a row on the same day, so just shut up and carry the entire army. It's just so good. Uh, it's bizarrely self-aware. Alright. Looks like we're dealing with Reapers and Lizards. Should be relatively safe. Gladly take them over some other options. Unfortunately, Super Cop has just trapped our hunter in here, so... glorious. Alright, do we have Cow over here by chance? Come on, please be Cow. Which one of you is Cow? Where is Cow? He's... okay, he's the one guy that's farthest away. Beautiful. We needed you for this, Cow. I was gonna have him go burn down the wall. How exactly fired, incinerate cinder blocks, I'm not even gonna ask, but... would have been a pretty solid choice. Alright, so these two are going to hold this side. This area should hopefully be pretty clear, but it's a big old open area. So they'd have to take some pretty impressive snipes to make that happen. There's a bit of a risk from this angle, but we got to take this corner. Let's see, we got Elxanthus here. All of her axe powers, so the best way might be just to have Slim Shady open up a hole in the wall. Let's have Mr. Vale take a look here. Alright, we've got options for a capture here. We don't really need to because we've already captured one of these. So first things first, let's have you mow down this wall. Let's put these away. Take this tile. Alright, perfect. Problem solver. Alright. That'll do the job there. You can watch there. Let's get a view of the walls back. Elcor, give me a little bit of a view in here. And then Elxanthus, you can give me a little bit of a view, probably about here-ish. Smoke up that entire area. Gonna get her going in, and then we'll get Krieger going in right here. I will assume that he's probably safe from the side, so we'll put him facing this direction. Yeah, there's no real way for this guy to get out anywhere. So we'll just leave it at that. It's going to be a small one, so again, probably 8 or less. We've already got 1, so 7 or less. Oh, and yeah, my friend just sent me a link that they actually, I don't know if they released the whole album, but they've at the very least released another song out of the latest Gloryhammer thing. So whenever we get the Valkyrie, it's definitely getting called the Hoots Force. It's just so cheesy. I love it. Makes no sense whatsoever. And I think they like there's so many bits in it that clearly just seem to imply way more sinister things, but then they just gladly gloss over it, like the fact that the guy that they're basically fighting the entire time, it's like every time one of his refrains comes up, it's like basically going on and on about how he's gonna go get rid of, slavery and horrible things. They're like, no, but he's an evil wizard though. It's like, but how is this gonna work exactly? Somehow this is a thing that's possible. Oh my god, that's amazing. Yes. I will take an order for a ton of those, please. Yeah, that just friggin' wow. Wow. That did real good. That did way better than expected. Alright. I mean, it's basically like a super shotgun kind of situation in some ways. Alright, so this building's clear. Go get Elxanthus over here, start working on the UFO. Let's see, let's opt for visibility over safety for now. Man, I really want those advanced shields, so hopefully one of the things that gets shot down soon is going to be a dropship. Alright. Shady Von Slim style, let's put you over here. So he'll get down to business. We can probably go ahead and just drop this medkit. Alright, Super Cop has moved. So we can go ahead and probably put the Humvee over here to defend these guys. Since he's actually going to be useful here, don't have to worry about him getting insta-killed more than likely. Alright, first order of business, clearing out the door. Because right now, I just want to make sure that they're not going to be pouring out at any point. And yes, the more efficient thing would be to fire behind the door, but it's okay. Don't worry about it too much. It's just fine. Elxanthus, you go ahead and get ready to capture some stuff. I will have you run over this way. Get somebody in there to help you. I'd like to have 3 guys running in with batons. You go ahead and get rid of these. Get your baton out. Get ready to start beating some stuff. Beat some lizards senseless. Send them off to lizard heaven. Alright. Give me a little bit of a light in this car park, I think. Or not. Alright, we'll put you there, Sunnif. Make sure there's no one else in here. There probably won't be. Alright, got some visibility that way. I love how last time, how we basically started today on this mission, and now we're probably ending today on this mission. Yeah, timing-wise, it's looking for sure like we're ending it on this one. Alright, and then Krieger, you go ahead and go this way. Alright, and then Elcor, you're going to be the last stick beater, I think. So chuck this stuff away. Put this dealie up here. Whip out your stick and get ready to beat some stuff. Second, I put him here to try and drag them out a little bit. Okay, they don't seem to want to come out. But they just came out of a garage or something. Pretty tough door. Alright, Krieger. Somebody went in there. I don't know if it was one of the cops or who. You're gonna go there to take a look. You're gonna go... Nope, no, you won't go that way, actually. Because if he goes that way, well, he's gonna run over the propane tank and go boom. There we go. Alright, you've got your HMG, so let's put you here. Can this guy fire? No, he's gonna definitely take the hit, so we're gonna put you here. You're gonna crouch. And we're gonna see how this plays out. Alright, and then Mr. Cow, you're gonna go this way. Light up this area. On a bit of a side note, last night I've been recommended to go try out this Dauntless thing. It was supposed to be like a Monster Hunter clone type situation. Okay, thankfully he missed pretty exactly. But yeah, it basically seemed like Monster Hunter for babies. And I mean, like, everything looked like it was made out of candy for one thing, but for another thing, it's just it. There really wasn't a whole lot going on there. All right, I think we can suppress with Sun Nif and probably go slap him down a bit. Let's do that. All right, didn't work. Oh well, run up and slap him anyway. I know we could have gone for the cannon. I know we could go for the axe, but at this point I want captures. Put you facing that way. I don't think there's going to be much here. And Mr. Krieger here can verify that pretty soonish. Actually, it probably was this guy. So we'll see. He can probably keep them both safe. These guys need to work on that door a little bit more. Would love to see somebody program that sound into a doorbell. Shoot. That's fine, we can deal with this. Probably should have used that second shot to suppress him. There's two of them in there. Okay, crap. That's not looking too hot. Alright, new plan. Mr. Vale, I'm going to need you to run over here. Crouch yourself. Take a look that way. These two need to go assist. It's probably going to be unnecessary. Okay. That's real bad. That's real bad. That might... Don't. Okay. Alright, Cow's got to break out the axe here. Okay, hit them once. Why can't I see him anymore? Alright, dead. Excellent. And bear back. I just noticed I've been muted for a little bit now. Sorry about that. Alright, anywho, I think we're almost about wrapped up here. I'll put this here, wait for this stuff to dissipate. I'll get you over here, this over here. Kind of get him up here to lay waste to anything that happens to come by. As well as her, because we're probably done here. Not really seeing anything out in this direction. There we go. Let's move this down this way. See if we can see anything. Alright, looks like we're all good. And I just noticed I accidentally deleted his medkit. Alright, whatever, we're just gonna go finish this up then. Right, Sunif has no medicine. Krieger does. Let's go ahead and get that patched up. Alright, and then the last thing is I should probably have Krieger run up over here. Then he can just take out that last door and we can call it a day. Still bleeding. Not too much we can do about that for the moment. Right, remove door, please. Boy, it would be nice if it just disappeared. Okay, let's speaking of disappearing, let's remember to save. Because I've completely forgotten to do that. Alright, Mr. Cow, please proceed this way. And I'm pretty sure one of the others will get you sorted out. Acquire stick. Proceed with other shenanigans, proceed with door openings, etc. What I do like, though, kind of comparing this to the vanilla experience, there's a lot more actually adapting on the fly and a lot less of kind of running into a rut. Because that's one of those things that always kind of made it hard to get through a vanilla campaign, where it's like, it's another Corvette, it's another Corvette, it's another Corvette, it's another Corvette. just keeps on going and going, and then out of nowhere it's like, oh, and suddenly dropships and battleships, and they're way harder, but you've been dealing with Corvettes for so long. It just kind of feels like routine, and it's weird to get out of that routine, and it's just, I don't know, it's weird. So hopefully they do that a bit better for X2. Alright, one more burst on to handle it. Like, I think the simplest way to handle this situation is just, if you put minigun into this slot, instead of taking both slots, it just grays out the shield, and then when you put away the shield, you know, like, basically you just don't get the shield while holding it. It seems simple enough. Oh, hi, buddy. Ooh, actually we got two of the pinkies. Alright, do we have Krieger? We sure do, but he's not ready. That's why I didn't put a shield away. So let's put you down. Put this out. You can actually take an aimed shot here, interestingly enough. Right, that's really unfortunate, but what can you do? Alright, Mr. Vale, you're gonna have to block him. I was really hoping that we could just handle that normally. I have no idea how the hell he didn't get suppressed. Alrighty, just noticed I forgot the mute button again. Whatever, it happens. Let's wrap this up then. Figure Slim Shady probably won't be able to fire this turn anyway. Neat. Alright, there's just one in there. Let's get you out. Alright, that should be about that. Somehow they still had more points. I still don't know if slowed like takes away one turn unit, or if it counts as whatever damage you roll, but oh well. That's that all the same. Elxanthus, wow, 30 missions, apparently. Plus 3 bravery on that, and let's see, we got a technician, we got a medic. Yeah, nothing really new out of that, so I guess we need phase 2 to actually proceed with any of the capture tech. So let's go ahead and send you here. We'll airstrike this one. Because yeah, once we get to about there, that should be almost daytime. And then this one we'll be able to lock in once we're there. We might have to go for triple night missions, but we'll see. It's still going to be a night mission. There we go. We got electronics, and we got fighters? Huh, okay. I mean, not going to say no to that. I'm just kind of surprised. Okay. Anyway, so we'll continue on with this later then. Go ahead and save it. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed by that cannon there. So hopefully we'll see more action out of that thing. And yeah, I gotta get going. So you guys have a good one, and see you in a bit. Take care.